Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Saturday. Happy Easter weekend as well. If you haven't heard, we kicked off a big holiday weekend last night, and the great news is we're giving you all the discounts, all the great holiday sale prices, and $100 extra off every single purchase you make. So we've got a lot to celebrate today, and we've got a lot of great jewelry. Good way to celebrate. If you ask me, what do we think of when we think of like Easter baskets this time of year? Spring, of course, has sprung, and we're talking about some beautiful, we're talking about rebirth, revival, and maybe that means a little something new for your jewelry collection. So very glad to have you with us today. This is a really exciting 3 hours that we have. It goes by quickly. So let us know if you have any requests, because I think typically during an event like this one, we're going to have a lot of people saying, here's what I'm looking for. Here's what I may be still thinking about. Might as well take advantage of that discount when there is absolutely no final sale attached to that discount. So you get that great chance to save a bundle, get whatever you love, get it home, see what you think, and have the jewelry piece of a lifetime, and know that you got the value of a lifetime as well. So there's a lot of really special pieces. I got to tell you, this ring, probably where everybody's eye goes, is right here. That is, talk about an Easter special. This has the most gorgeous blue green. It looks like a Paraíba. It is a tourmaline, but it's going to be that huge size. Wait till you see this round cut. It is so gorgeous. It's almost 8 carats in size as well. So really very stately, got some big diamonds around it as well. So we're looking forward to that. Also, today brought out all the best. We, of course, can't have an Easter weekend without some cross jewelry. I brought out, really, I think it's my favorite pendant we do in the cross style. It's Baguettes. We've only had it once on the air. It was a fairly new arrival, not all that long ago. So we've got a carat 10, but the Baguettes shimmer differently than you're used to seeing. So if you're used to seeing either just a solid metal or brown brilliance, we're going to show you the Baguettes. They look like mirrors in the sunlight. It is so stunning, and nothing but Baguettes. So we'll see that. It's got over a carat, very affordable. Also have a yellow diamond. Very excited to bring you a, not just a 1 carat either. We're going to step up a little bit in our yellow diamonds today and show you a 1 carat 13. Also, it's in that very important mounting. It's only a mounting that's reserved for the most important stones. So we have a very special mounting. It's going to give you over 3 carats in diamonds. Overall, looking forward to that. Tanzanite is here. I've got one. We're going to try to one-up ourselves like we like to do. So I've got a Tanzanite today that's 10 carats 40. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Men's Moonstone. I got 2 men's rings, actually. So any of my gentlemen watching that want to have a really cool stone, we either have Star Ruby or we have that really cool Moonstone. So don't think we've seen that too often in a men's ring. So lots to get to today. And of course, springtime butterflies are here. We've got, oh my gosh, beautiful Marquise yellow diamonds. They're making up a butterfly earring. They're really big. So that's going to be fun as well. And your requests. There are some huge blowouts. We're going to start with some brand new. We've got an amazing teal tourmaline, the Tsavorite of a lifetime, a pink. Wait till you see this pink sapphire. It's so beautiful. And it's in one of those updated kind of like, if you like technology in your jewelry, we've got it for you. So I'll explain when we get there. Let's take a look at our first item. It's actually, I felt like these were really appropriate for the holiday to start. It's a floral design, but with that door knocker style up front. So it's giving you a little something extra, because I think that so often florals can look a lot of different ways. I think florals can be done the right way, and then there's some that are pretty, but they still maybe get a little bit kid-like. This is really, to me, stepping up to couture level floral jewelry. It's 113-0781. This is platinum and 18 karat gold. Why? Because, well, there's 2 tones here. So we've got the platinum where you see the white metal, and it's going to be the 18 karat gold where you see the yellow in the center of that floral. It's 781. There's going to be a full 1 carat in diamonds. That's exciting as well. So a lot of diamond weight there. Mostly, well, they're all round brilliance, and they're all bigger stones as well. And then they start with that door knocker. So it's like that really cool, to me, it makes me think instantly couture when I see that circular style, especially with that bar that intersects it and then leads down into the floral. So it's really beautiful and sophisticated, and yet Springtime and fabulous. So here we are with one pair only. That's how we begin. So I've got a lot of one-of-a-kind. That's not news. We usually do feature the one-of-a-kind. So you do want to dial in as quickly as you can when you see something you love, because that's always the way to go. And then there's a little movement. So when you see these from a distance away, you're going to notice there's a little bit of movement to them. So see how I'm holding it relatively still here on the hand? And then you see the actual floral is going to move a little bit more independently. So it is hinged. So that's a nice little idea. Then you've got, look at this. There's our 3/4 inch top to bottom length. And of course, also going to be, I love the two-tone. That just means versatility beyond. I'll try one on for you. They're going to have post and butterfly backs as well. Don't have the backings out here, so I can't tell you exactly what they look like, but it will be butterfly backings. And they are 18 karat and platinum. So all the highest end metals up there. And yet, take a look at this. Oh my goodness, how pretty are these? So you can see what I mean. I don't have the backing in, obviously, but you see what I mean by that little door knocker style with that circular up front and then that floral design. Remember, you've got $100 saved on everything, so happy shopping. And of course, look at that great look. And you can see right there how they're moving. The floral will move a little bit separately, if you will. So we'll go ahead and show them back up close and get you great value. How about this? Instead of the $29.99. We got a great value on one of a kind. This is brand new. We've never had anything quite like this before. So really excited you're here to see it. And you know the early birds always are getting the florals. You know that. It's just so much more glamorous to say it that way than the worms. And here we are, where it's not going to be $29 or $19.99 or, how about this? Just $1,000 price tag is great. I'm making them $9.99. That way you save that extra $100 and they'll be $899 at checkout instead. So a much better value. And who's giving you a carat and diamonds plus premium metals in an earring, so a double dose, because obviously 2 pieces of jewelry in one. So that's why, if you've noticed, if it seems like, why are the earrings getting so pricey out there? That's a big reason why, is because, well, you got more metal. You got to double up. Think of a ring, obviously 1 piece, but here's the earring with that nearly 1 inch drop, and yet you've got that beautiful covered in diamonds. Everything except that little link, and then the scallops around the outside of the floral, which is really creating a bit of a bezel setting, but they are actually prong set too. So it's a dual setting for all those diamonds, not like we need to worry too much about our earrings, right? So it's really exciting, and happy holiday weekend, everybody. Really excited to have you with us. Love when we can be together. And it's my 10th Easter weekend with you guys here at TVON. So really excited to have your company. It's nice to share this time together on such an important and really meaningful weekend ahead. So love having you with us. So let me know if you'd like those at $8.99, just one pair only. And so we're going to keep on rocking, and we're so excited to have you with us. Now we also have the big Tsavorite, the Teal Tourmaline. I am over the moon about this ring that I was wearing. I'll give you a little peek at it because there's also a pendant that's going to go with it. Look at this ring. Oh my gosh. That's the one I was wearing at the top of the show with the blues and the greens, and so vibrant, so clean, and yet with those huge diamonds on the sides. But this is the pendant that feels like it goes perfectly with it. So get ready for this one, 1130746. I like to start with some brand new. So, ooh, how pretty, springtime, yes. Look at that. I mean, look, this is so elegant. The way instead of florals here, we're going with like a leafy look, kind of like, you know, your stone growing from the vine. It is just stunning. And this is another one of those tourmalines. We're calling this one more of a minty blue-green. And yes, it is. I think that would be exactly right. So we have 1130746 here, and it's a beautiful style. This is going to have a good size bail as well. Your bail's right up here. And then, of course, it's going to just lean down. That vine kind of goes off to one side, wraps around one side of your trillion. Boy, there's something so special about trillions. I believe that in my heart and soul. The way it brings, of course, this is great clarity alone, but then the way it brings it to life. You know, it's one thing to get great color, and great color we're more used to. Great clarity in tourmaline is obviously really rare. But then when you see how it just brings it to life with the trillion, oh, the sparkle, the razzle dazzle, this like fresh minty kind of blue green. I mean, we saw this ring is coming up. This actually would be a great match, I think, set, coordinating together if you're really looking for something incredibly important in tourmalines. And yet, I want to just tell you about this one at a 161 size and 8 points in diamonds. That'll be dotting the leaves of that vine style as it goes down the neckline. I'll show you the length, about an inch, but I'll show it to you here up close and on the neckline. Let's take a look at it. And what we're going to do, is bring it down in price. It is brand new. 8 points is the diamond weight. As I get ready to show it to you, a couple of different ways so we can measure it, see the length, all of that good stuff. And then watch this. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at that. Look at that stone as it moves. See how electrified it is? And even that basket, that's a big reason why. Set up a little higher as it needs to be to accommodate the tulip, but also more importantly to give it a lot of light as well. And there you can see that's what it looks like from a distance. What do you think? So here's what our length is going to be. It's going to be right at, yeah, as predicted, just under an inch, about 7/8. Are you thinking about this one already? Love that they're ready to go. And this is the only stone that I have quite like this because we do a couple other mint tourmalines, but they're cushions. This is the Trillion. Take a look at that. That is a beauty. So really excited to have you with us. Let's go ahead and blow this out. That's what it looks like on. And here's what it looks like up close again. First caller. It's only $9.99. Let's blow that one out too. And actually, these mint tourmalines tend to be very pricey. So I'm really excited we can bring one and it's gone. It's $8.99 at checkout. So I want to show you this Tsavorite because as we talk about rare garnets, and they've been very popular in the last couple of days. Look at this. Oh yeah. Tsavorite at its best, but a little extra added wow factor because you have the pink diamonds with it. 112-0473. And this has that combination of, first, it's a carat 63. So it's a really big Tsavorite. That is not something we usually see. We're going a little high end here in the early part of this show. But that's important because you guys are here early. We know when we blow out high end, it's going to be even more attention towards that piece. So we want to make sure you are, again, getting that kind of lesser competition here in the first few minutes as everyone gathers on a Saturday morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. So this is extremely important, 112-0473. So this should probably come up. It's been here before. And it's also a 163 pear shape, but 9 points in pink diamonds first, 63 points in white diamonds after that. Double halo, love that. And then, of course, the bright, beautiful greens we appreciate of a Tsavorite. You want it to look just like this. If you're not as familiar with the stone, that's exactly what you want it to look like. Bright, beautiful green, think like an emerald, but a little clarity and not too dark because that's where they usually fail, is getting too dark. And especially with the larger sizes, which of course this being a much larger size than they usually are, that's usually where the downfall is going to be. So you get that double halo, let's blow it out. And I know tomorrow's going to be a busy day with Easter Sunday. So all I can say is if you got any requests at all, get those in. If there is something you love, take this time because by the time we see you on Wednesday, after the holiday weekend is over, well, Wednesday is a very important day, but I will tell you, the sale won't be here. The $100 off won't be here. Wednesday's a day you must see because let me tell you, I'm excited. It's Saturday and I'm excited about Wednesday because of, well, the very, very special What's New collection we have. So just a reminder, every single Wednesday night, we're debuting something you've not seen before. There's a stone coming up this coming Wednesday. It's a stone we've never had before and it is, well, even if you don't care a thing about gemstones and their rarity, you're going to love the look and the color because I think that a lot of us appreciate both. We appreciate the fact that it looks pretty and it's something we want to wear and get excited about enjoying as an accessory, but also rare and special and unique at the same time. So Wednesday is a do not miss because I'm going to have the entire collection in one show and they're going to be gone. And there's a good probably 20 pieces to get through. They're going to be gone. So just a reminder, on April 8th, which is this coming Wednesday, be with us for the most, I think it's the prettiest stone I've seen. Ever, like not just of brand new or I'm talking about ever. It's so good. So make sure you're with us for that. Let's go back to our Tsavorite here. A bright green, a real true, like a really bright, stunning, rich, saturated green, but also with the double halo. Let's make sure it goes really, really quickly. That one's gonna be, you know what, blow it out, stays as is in the two-tone gold. We've had a little bit of rose gold there for you as well. So the rose gold, the white gold together. And of course the entire band itself gonna be in the white gold. It's just where the pink diamonds are set. That's the only place you're gonna see that rose gold. And here's what it looks like from a distance. So you can check that one out. And then we'll blow it out for you. Big, big value right here and now. Come on in. This is not gonna be one that's long for this world. When it started at $69.99, now it's coming much lower than that. All you have to do is dial quickly. Plus you've got your $100 extra off as well. That's also really nice. A nice little extra bonus as a thank you for being with us on this important holiday weekend. But let's go take it lower than it's ever been. That's really what you're going to see throughout the day. Lower prices than you've ever witnessed before, even on items you might know and know well. So this is where, again, dial in, get requests in as well. Anything we can show you, find for you, bring out from a vault. If you've been thinking about it from even a day or two ago, maybe a week or two ago, or maybe just months ago, it's worth a call to see if it's here and get that $100 off. But let's take this down to $1,999 only. That's it. And that's a big, big value on a really rare garnet that is getting closer to that 2-carat size. We don't see that very often. So at $19.99, and getting the pink and the white diamonds with it as well. So that's pretty important. There's a new yellow diamond piece in a pendant, and also our new yellow diamond in a ring. So 2 great yellow diamond specials that have those really super saturated yellows that we love. Plus there's going to be a pink sapphire. If anybody loves the color blue and like sky blue, and you're kind of digging this whole Easter theme with all the pretty, pretty pastels, look what I have here. I'm going to show it on the hand for you. This is just wild. Look at that. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Aquamarine. So we've got a very, very special aqua. This one's brand new. Look at all those diamonds as well. It's going to have over 1 carat in diamonds. It's a gorgeous round. That's a Portuguese cut round. Just want to put it out there because I have not had anything in over 30 carats in an aqua, I don't think ever. So that's it, $31.45 in platinum. It comes with the chain, which is this beautiful like textured snake chain. So that's gonna be here if you're really curious about owning the biggest and best aqua we have seen on the show. Look at that on the neckline too, wow. So that's something I would encourage you to call and ask about if you're thinking about a gorgeous aquamarine. And of course that chain's even gonna be adjustable for you. We'll go back to the wheel, take a look at our $19.99 Tsavorite. So glad to have you with us. And again, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And let's take a look. I don't know, is it too early to get to this one? You know that's going to be gone in probably about 2 seconds flat. When you've got a beautiful color like that, clarity, that's a Tourmaline, looking all day like a Paraíba, and it might be, it's from the Congo. They haven't even been tested yet, so who knows? Could be a Paraíba. Hasn't done all the chemical makeup testing yet, but that's a really, really strong stone. We even have Moonstone today. I mentioned the men's ring, but we'll also see a great ladies ring in Moonstone as well. And here is the pink sapphire necklace. This one's so cute. Now, when I talked about technology, not something we usually probably think of at first when we talk about jewelry, but in this case, it is exactly that. So let me show you what we have here. This is a pink sapphire heart shape and a horseshoe. I just like saying that. That's fun. Heart shape and a horseshoe. It's 1130800. And what this has is a mechanism behind the pink sapphire. And I don't know if it's going to sit on its own, but oh yeah, okay, good. So it'll stay a little steady for you here. This is platinum. It's 800 is the number. It's platinum entirely. So that box link chain and the pendant itself are going to be in platinum. You have a beautiful heart shape. That's a 27-point heart shape pink sapphire. Now, what is special about it? Because right now, it's sitting pretty still, and you see the beautiful heart shape on display. What it's going to do is there's a mechanism built behind it that actually is in a little bit of, it looks like rose gold that they didn't include in the statement here, but this is where you have a mechanism behind it that's going to allow what we call the dancing movement of a stone. So, of course, this is on your neckline. So think as you move, as you talk, as you walk, as you breathe, it's going to have a little bit of shimmer. And if I were to put it sideways, what it does is it uses gravity in the movement, and there's a little mechanism built behind the heart-shaped setting that allows it to kind of what we call dance. And so it gives you a little bit of movement independent of the pendant itself. So meaning that horseshoe that's done in platinum and diamonds is going to stay relatively still on your neckline while the pink sapphire moves independently of that. So it's really cool the way it kind of moves and shimmers and gives you a little extra wow factor that, trust me, people are going to be stopping and doing a double take. How is your stone moving like that? It's really special. So let's take a look at it. It's our 1130800 platinum 27-point heart shape pink sapphire. There are 3 points in diamonds around it. So those are accents. We're going to throw in the chain as well. And it's under $1,000 to get it. So I know you're anxious to see. How's it gonna look from a distance away? And this chain is fully adjustable, as we like to have. So here's what it looks like from a little bit more of a distance. So you can see what that's all about. And you can see right now, there's that little bit of, because the piece is moving slightly, the pink sapphire will move even more. There it is at 1/2 inch. Top to bottom, of course, here's that adjustability of the chain. So you can see you're gonna slide this little bead, make that chain all the way, any length you'd like, up to 18 inches. Here's what it looks like from a distance as well. So you can see what that's all about in a beautiful way where, again, lots of luck, love and luck. I think sometimes there is a little bit of luck involved in life. I think sometimes there's about luck and timing, and even in love as well. So here's what we're going to do. Great value. You got kind of two motifs and symbols here all together as one. We'll take another look at it up close and give you a better value than even $1,000. And come on in. That's the sweetest little, and then of course it topples on me. But you can see how now the gravity of being on its side is pushing that stone inward a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. That's why when it's upright, that's what's going to give you that little shimmy, that little shake and dance that you're going to see all that movement. So really, really, now I don't know what's going on. It was so well behaved. And now it says, okay. Maybe it's the $9.99 price tag. It's saying that's too cheap for what I'm all about. And you know what? We're going to bring it out down in price tag, give you a better value. It's going to keep on doing that, I guess. Here's what I'll do. Let's make it really affordable just to send it on out. I'll do $699. And that'll be it. Plus, you get that $100 extra off as well. So you get that $5.99 price tag on the way out to you. Let me know if you like it. It's a beautiful way to celebrate. A great piece that I think would also be very giftable. You know, sweet and little romance there, that really great sentiment built in, and maybe again, a little lucky horseshoe with that love. Maybe your love is equestrian or horses, or you love to go to the races or whatever it might be. That's going to be $5.99 at checkout. I gotta believe that's gone. So that'll be with the chain, of course, which is adjustable. That's worth it on its own just for the chain. So a really special piece there. All right. So we'll see who's got it. Then we're going to move on. I've got a new teal tourmaline. The horseshoe's gone. Congratulations. Here's our teal. They called it Indicolite. I'm going to be a little more particular about things as I am, because again, accuracy is important. But here we go with 1130-750. The horseshoe is gone. Congrats. Well done there. And then here we are with a new teal tourmaline. It's item number 750. And that'll be 18 karat gold. So we're getting into some really good 18 karat gold, okay? So a really special look. We only have two pieces left from the show so far. It's the Tsavorite and, of course, you know, the first item of the day. Of course, without fail, the beautiful floral drop earrings that were $9.99. So if you'd like those, you can get them. But here we are, teal tourmaline. It's 18 karat gold. And it's going to be a beautiful carat 67 in this emerald cut. I'm going to call it teal because it's definitely got a nice element of blue, but it definitely has some green there as well. So really the mix, which again to me is not just pure green, not at all. Green tourmalines look very different, but it's not pure blue either, but it's a really pretty, think like a peacock color, a beautiful almost tone of like real rich jewel tones here, mixing the blues and the greens together. Now, there will be tapered baguettes on the sides, and we do, of course, we usually do this, we actually break it down for you. So you're gonna have 23 points in the tapered baguettes and 19 points in the rounds that are creating the rest of that halo around your stone, really to frame it beautifully. And all we gotta do is give you the greatest price on earth and send it on out in a brand new style. Here's what I'll do. Wow, this is stunning, isn't it? Clean too. You know, we talked about that with the round, and if you wanna see that round, you can always say, I know that's my piece, because sometimes you just know when you see it. Like I always tell you, if you need someone to talk you into jewelry, no, that's, I know it kind of makes me sound like I'm making myself completely obsolete, but to be honest, it's true. You know what you like. I just can provide values. You know what you like. No one's here to tell you on earth. I mean, who cares? And you like what you like. If someone doesn't like it, that's okay. That's what makes us unique and individual. So that's what's special about jewelry, is that we know what we like, and usually we know that instantaneously as jewelry lovers. So if you know you love something, like if it's that round tourmaline, you can always call us and say, that's what I want to see. I want to see it sooner rather than later, because I see how quickly things are going. I want to make sure that I have the first dibs on it. So here we go. Teal tourmaline, beautiful, beautiful color and clarity here, and major value coming your way, especially when it's in 18 karat white gold. You can actually change that if you would like to, so you don't have to leave it in the white gold. But again, I think with that color, I think it's pretty good the way it is. I might just want to keep it right there. But let's go ahead and blow it out for you. It's $19.99 if you'd like that one in a rare as can be. Tourmaline stone, and again, we got several. We've already seen the beautiful, beautiful pendant. That one's gone already, the mint tourmaline. Now we're getting into that gorgeous color, and I don't have a ton of brand new. I'm gonna show you a lot of we kind of raided the vaults last night, knowing that it's a big sale weekend. So we decided to put a lot of pieces on discount today that you may have missed, or maybe you haven't seen, or maybe we're big specials that we have a couple left of. We're gonna blow those out. So we're really gonna focus in on some of the older favorite items that we have, and then sprinkle in some brand new so that everybody's happy. And then of course you can make requests if there's anything you would like to see in particular. We'll help you with that. But $19.99 is really $18.99. Got a big yellow diamond piece. The men's star sapphire is pretty incredible. Look at this one. Now, I have a ring like this, so I don't think it's just exclusively for the guys, because I really like this particular watchmaker. I really love this link, and I love when it's translated into a ring. So we do have that for you as well. It's going to be a big blowout on that massive star sapphire. Also have a great tanzanite or two. I've actually got two. I've got the 1040. Which we're pretty excited about. And then we have some really cool, these are pretty Moonstone earrings we'll show you, as we know we can do affordable as well. So we'll help you out there. But again, $19.99 if you'd like that tourmaline. And let's move on to our earrings. Earrings that are your go with everything, wear every day, multiple ways to wear them. Let's just show them to you now. It's going to be the Moonstone. We're very limited with them. They're all actually, well, they're still, wow, this is really attractive. They're actually Asher cut stones. We're calling them square. So Asher, yeah. And yes, they are. And look at this. They shimmer differently just depending on the light, the angle, and everything else. That's what Moonstone does. You can see this one's right now giving a little more, well, look at it, changes by the moment. And of course, we're not stationary beings. You know, it's great if you're putting it on a mannequin, you'll know exactly what it's gonna look like all the time. We move. So when you see this earring from different angles and different lights, it's so pretty. And then the way this is done with that bezel, you've got a lot more gold than you typically would have. This has that great backing where it's 14 karat gold within silicone. So it's a really nice, easy backing. Again, you'll love them. Trust me when I tell you, they're all 14 karat yellow gold. So you can see that's a lot easier to maneuver than just if that were the backing by itself there. So that again keeps the shape of the butterfly backing. So you never have to worry about it not being perfectly secure. And 50 points in your Moonstone. It's item number 513. So square shape, bezel set, post and butterfly backing. Butterfly again inside the silicone, centered post so you can wear them as a square or at a little bit of an angle, totally up to you, and 50 points total weight. Now, Moonstones are always deceiving in a good way. They're always gonna look bigger than they weigh. So even though you're getting maybe not the most massive stones, they look bigger than that. So I always take, we kind of have to look at Moonstone carat weights with that proverbial grain of salt, because it's gonna look very different than what you might expect. And the color, the glow, I think there's something special happening with the square cut too that really just elevates it a little bit more. So I think you're gonna really enjoy these and wear them a lot. Now it's also that size that I feel like, you know, as someone who has more than one piercing, I think that it's also one of those versatile sizes. It's gonna work for both primary and secondary. So you can see squared off or more at an angle. They are petite, obviously, that's the point. It's a stud earring. This is not a cocktail ring. So they are supposed to be, you can see there at 1/4 of an inch, top to bottom if you set them at an angle, which I think a lot of us like to do. There's that center post, still solid gold, still in that yellow gold we love. And they're only gonna be yellow gold on this particular occasion, and let me show them to you on. And then imagine if you wanted to move those on up the ear, I think you can do that with ease as well. So there's a great, again, great versatility to that particular size, okay? Let's go back to the wheel and show you what we can do on the Go With Everything stud earring. This might be that softer side of, like, when we think of white diamonds, they go with everything too. But the fact that these are multi-colors, not just from the brilliance, but instead from that sheen, that soft pastel sheen of the stone, very important. They also make a great gifting idea. This is one of the few occasions today where I'm gonna have more than one in quantity available. So if you wanna do a couple, let's say you wanna get them as gift ideas for anything upcoming. Anybody who's got an ear pierced, I don't care how young, how old, doesn't matter. Everybody could wear these. I don't think there's any question as to that. Everybody can enjoy them. Everybody can wear them. Know that you're getting solid yellow gold. Again, no choice on the gold color. They're all in yellow. Get as many as you want. And with that said, probably got to take them less than $9.99 if we want to get and advocate as a gift idea for birthdays, for graduations, for Mother's Days coming up. We're only about a month away. Few Sundays from tomorrow, it's going to be Mom's Day. We celebrate the Easter Bunny and all the wonderful, wonderful things. Of course, we think about egg hunting and all the great brunches tomorrow, but we know in a few Sundays, we're going to celebrate all the moms of the world. Great way to celebrate with something affordable, something you could actually show up and get. Like you show up to that Mother's Day brunch and you've got a gift for all the moms, not just your own mom or you the mom, but instead you've got everybody covered. And that's really, I think, very, very sweet and sentimental. And there is not a woman out there that's not going to appreciate a great fine jewelry gift. And these are under $1,000. And let's keep going so we can give you that opportunity. And by the way, this is an important day because with the affordability and the $100 off, that's going to make these extremely affordable. So we love that too. And you've been loving these faceted moonstones. We've loved them in rings. We haven't seen as many, obviously, in earrings or pendants. Now's the way to get it. Or try it. Get the faceted material. Again, that's why they look so different than maybe moonstones you see elsewhere, is because they're faceted and not cabochon cut. So let's get them out the door. They're not even $499. I think that certainly introduces us to an affordability level we don't get to see very often. And we'll blow them out right now. Make them better than $499. Better than that, come on in. Take as many as you'd like. This is not to give everything away, but we don't have anything else this affordable today in the show or this weekend. So it'd be a really good time to say, okay, maybe I'm not looking to spend $10,000. Maybe I'm not looking to spend $5,000, but maybe I could just treat myself to a little under $500 deal that I know I'm going to wear all the time. And one is set one way and one is set the other way. So if they look a little different, that's why. Because again, they're a little tiny bit where one's a little taller than the other. So that's why. But you see, one looks more green now. That's because they're only moving in one direction. Look what that does from all the different angles. Such a beautiful look. And they're not even $499. Let's blow them out. We'll make them $399 a pair. Of course, you're still getting $100 off, so they'll only be $299 instead at checkout, and that makes it a lot more affordable. So good luck on those. Last chance, last call. If you'd like to get the Moonstones framed in gold, beautiful idea, $100 off, $299. Who's selling fine jewelry for $299? And there's a lot of folks that call sterling silver fine jewelry. You know, I'm on the fence on that. So again, I'm talking about gold, although it would be challenging to do sterling silver for that price as well, because $299 at checkout. We'll give them 60 seconds. We got to go. There's quite a bit to get to, and I would anticipate, hopefully throughout the day today, I'm hoping for 1 or 2 requests. I would love those. Nothing would thrill me more. Nothing would really just bring some brightness to my day than giving you something that, you know, you've always thought about or wanted and giving you that discount on it. So please don't hesitate to pick up the phone and say, you know, let me just call and see. Maybe they have that piece, or maybe they have something that is a stone you'd like to have, or a beautiful style you'd like to thought about owning. This is a good time this holiday weekend to make that happen. All right, and 30 seconds left. And again, because I've only got about 20 pieces here, and that's that. If I want to go at the speed I want to do, that would take about 20 minutes. So here's the deal, guys. Let me know what your requests are, and we'll bring them out for you. Okay? Happy to do that. But 20 seconds remaining. Big yellow diamond necklace that is new coming up. We've got a really, I'm thinking about bringing that Tourmaline out. That beautiful blue-green mix in that round, $299. Yes, your price is correct. Your eyes do not deceive you on that graphic. It is $399, but you get that extra discount of $100 off every pair. It's not your purchase, not your total, like cart, if you will. It's each and every piece you shop for. Allison, are you taking a pair? Very good. Another pair, another pair, another pair. Thank you very much. Butterfly earrings will be here. We have the cross pendant I mentioned. There's even a cross ring. That is the big ovals. And this gorgeous round. Can't wait. Maybe we need to see that now. Men's Star Sapphire, kind of slash ruby. All beautiful. We're very busy on the phone lines. We don't have a lot of operators here today, so bear with us. Jason, how many pairs did you take? Everyone's going with 1 pair. Love that too. Great. I think we got a lot of selfish jewelry shoppers, and I say, yes, I'm all for it. Get yours. It's kind of like the, Yeah, it's like when they tell you when you get on the plane, like take care of you and yourself first and then help your loved ones, right? You got to get the jewelry items when they're this affordable. Think about yourself first, because you know, as jewelry shoppers, you know you never see anything like this for $2.99. So yes, you'll always take care of your own collection and go, you know what? And then if you're feeling really extra generous, or you know another jewelry lover that loves jewelry the way you do, you're going to say, let me just get a couple pairs. Even if I'm tucking them away for a holiday that's coming up a year from now, go ahead and do that, because with everything rising, I mean, it's tough to make something $2.99. Trust me, I know. I make jewelry every day for a living. So we're not just talking about here. We're not the only jewelry manufacturers on earth. There are other people like myself that do it too. And so can tell you right now, you're not making something like that in a natural gem with solid gold for $299, which is what you're paying per pair, which is why they're so popular. Somebody just took 3 pairs. You realize they're getting 3 pairs and they're spending under $900. And we got some requests coming in too, which is great to see. We will bring you the diamond. There's a yellow diamond pendant. We're going to bring that out next. So wild what we're going to do on this big yellow diamond. Very excited about that. Thank you. Whoever is Cat ZB, 7VZB. I know, I wish I knew names on all these screen names. It'd be nice. I mean, some of you I know because you use your name, but thank you, Kat. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tony sent me your message. That's sweet. Thank you. I'm hoping to. One of these days. I'm trying. I'm doing everything I can. I'm trying. And you guys are the amazing people. You guys are the real, true heroes, putting up with my voice being the way it is. You guys are the best, so thank you. Just embrace it for the moment as something a little different. And then hopefully by the time I see you, I don't know, in September it'll be better. I don't know. We'll see. Just obviously there's a little challenge when you got to use it a lot. So here we are. Yep, it's my new weakness. Yeah, it's my new. I didn't think I had a weakness, and now I know I do. But here we go. This is going to be our really, really special. Look at how beautiful this is. It's a yellow diamond. I'm so excited this is here. Oh my gosh, hey Jane. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh, you know what, Jane, there's still, I think it's Jane or Janie. It's still here, by the way. If you want the platinum and the 18 karat gold florals, they're still here, by the way. So yeah, how we started the show. And, oh good, Christy. That's wonderful, Christy. Oh, Christy, thank you so much. I'm so glad you got that trillion. I did not know that, no. I get very little communication. So, yeah, that's wonderful, Christy. Thank you so much for letting me know you got it. Thank you for shopping. Thanks for being with us early today. I know you're a West Coaster, so I know it's, I can still say morning because she's out here with us. She's in the Bay Area, which is where I wish I was today. It's where I'm supposed to be, but I'm here. So thank you, Christy. Enjoy. Let me know, Christy, if you're going to the game tonight, too, if you or your son are going to the game tonight. And let me know so I can look for you guys. But here we go, 113-0795. My team's playing her team, so yeah. All right, so here we go with 18 karat solid gold. This is 18 karat yellow, and you can tell. First of all, I love the chain. The chain is something that I know, it's funny, last night we saw a big curb link chain that was just gold. Like for the first time in eons. We saw a big curb link chain. And it was, 22 inches? It's still here, by the way, if anyone wants it. Men's or ladies. I think there's something to be said about when you're getting, we saw a $5,000 chain. This chain may not be quite as big as the curb link I had last night, but honestly, that's a Rolo link chain that's substantial enough where I really do foresee you could wear that on its own without the pendant and really have a really nice, heavy, solid, bigger wow factor to your chain. That's how good this chain is. And it's not like a throw, none of the chains are because we do solid metals, but these are not throwaway chains. These are really important, beautiful, high-end, superstar chains. In this case, more so than usual, because it's got some size to it, and that's because, well, it's holding one of the most important pendants we've ever had. It's 18 karat gold. It's a 107, just on the yellow diamond. That's your pear shape, and notice the color, because it's very bright. Then you also have 45 points in white diamonds. They're also bigger stones. Fancy cut, bigger stones together. Take a look at this. This is a really, really, really gorgeous piece. And it looks a bit like a floral, doesn't it? Or a lotus blossom up top. So you have the 107 plus the 45 So by my calculation, that'd be a carat 52 overall. And then you have those bigger marquise. That's a big pear shape alone when you look up top right here. So you've got the bigger pear shape, followed by the marquise cuts here, followed by the big pear shape there, and that's natural. Yes, indeed, that yellow diamond, pure and stunning and all natural. So we love that too. Plus the chain, which is, let me show it to you from a distance away. It looks like it's going to be, it's a 16-inch chain, but that's the beauty of it. Wear it all by itself. If you want to, wear it with the pendant as you see here. Wait till you see it on the neckline too. I'm going to show it to you with the length here. Let's get the measurement for you as well. And get ready. It's going to be a real, look at that. That's very, very, very special. It's a 5/8 of an inch, top to bottom length on the pendant itself. And then let's take a look. See that chain, that beautiful Rolo? That's important. So you can wear it all on its own. Take a look at that from a distance away as well. Wow, that you can really see the separation of color too between the white diamonds up top, which now it does look a little bit almost like a, not necessarily just a floral, but it could look like a star design as well. And then that pear shape draping right from the center looks fantastic, doesn't it? This is a one only. Let's take it back up close and show you there what it's all about. Come on in early. You see how quickly things are going, especially our one-of-a-kinds that are new like this one. And yet, here's what it's all about. And sit for me like you did before, because then everyone can see you. There it is. So Rolo link chain, a little more hefty than what you see in those like small, thin, little kind of wispy chains and the box links and the snake links. And there's nothing wrong with those. Those are great chains. But this is a little bit, wear on its own, wear with the pendant, huge value. We never see 1 carat yellow diamonds come down this low, but we're about to. So big value, big moment. Let's get you a great value here on this one, 16 inches in the chain, or pop it off. You can do that if you want to use a different one. So let's say you've got a yellow diamonds by the yard or something like that. You can do that as well. And this one's going to be better than, you know what I'm going to do real quick? We'll take this $59.99 piece and blow it out for you. And we just want to try to get everything to face your eyes at home, just so you can really see that. It's as beautiful as ever, isn't it? To see these bright yellow diamonds. Just really want you to see how gorgeous that is. And VS, by the way. So it's still a VS stone in the middle, as well as our VS white diamonds that you're so accustomed to. And it's not even close to $59.99. You got one big chance here to own this piece with the chain, throwing that in, and free when it should not be, because that's about a $1,200 chain. It's about double or triple the size you would normally see in kind of the basic chain that goes with a pendant. So to get that size and to get it for, well, again, a freebie, an extra, just so that if you are giving it as a gift, we felt like this style of chain really worked beautifully with the pendant. So it kind of, did you ever notice that? Like each piece really fits. There's a lot of chains, and yet they're never the same. Because really, we rarely see the same chain twice in one show, because they really are well thought out and suited for that pendant. So that's really important as well. Not going to be $59.99. You got a better value coming your way. Again, note the 1 carat 07. That's another step up. May not seem like a big deal to you to get 7 points extra over that 1 carat threshold, but it actually does make a difference. Makes a pretty significant difference in the price of your yellow diamond. So let's blow it out for you. Big value right now, and it's going to be going out for $2,999 instead. We don't see that under $3,000 price tag on our 1 carat yellows. So you got a big moment there to take advantage of it in a hurry, and already hour number 1 coming to a close here in about 20 minutes. So really want to make sure you get requests in. Haven't had any yet. So interesting. And you've got $28.99 because of your discount, $100 off each and every item you shop for throughout the weekend, which wraps up tomorrow at 1. So keep that in mind. You got 2 more hours to shop today, 3 hours tomorrow on our Easter Sunday. We know that's a busy day. It'll be my 10th year, so we understand. It's a pretty busy day. You may not be sitting at home doing your normal Sunday activities. You might be out. So again, if you are at home, great. We'd love to have you with us, but we know it's a busy day tomorrow. So come on in, because you got about 2 hours to shop that discount. And Wednesday we have that big premiere, but the $100 won't be here, so we want to make sure you get that extra savings on anything that you know and love that you want to add to your collection. So let's just bring it out. I am not a patient person, and I will tell you right now, saving this for 42 minutes in has been a bit of a miracle, because this stone, look at that. Yeah, that's probably, it's up there in one of the prettiest tourmalines, and we've seen a lot of gorgeous tourmalines here. but this one's way up there. Clarity, size, cutting, colors. I'm not going to call it color. It's colors because it's blending and combining many blues and greens together. Even I feel like it's got a little flash of golden on certain facets there. It is 1130-749 with round brilliant diamonds, 6 of them that are graduated in size. They're going to be on average, they're about 16 points. But they start with the larger, they work their way down. There's a Goldilocks of diamond collections on either side. There's a small and a medium and a large. So everything just really has the perfect look. Now at the stone is a 7-carat 61. We know that we have lots of beautiful tourmalines. Tourmalines, I would say, outside of diamonds, our VS standard, and tanzanite, I would say if I had to choose maybe the 3rd best stone that we're known for as a category, it's probably tourmalines. We have more Paraibas than anybody else out there. We bring you a selection like no other. We have this wide variety of colors, shapes, sizes, origins. This stone is so magnificent. This is the one I was wearing at the top of the show, and you could see it from a mile away, of course, because it's nearly 8 carats, but it's glittering, taking the clarity, taking the great facet pattern of this Portuguese round and bringing it. It is so beautiful. Look at that. So diamond weight, again, 1 carat. That's because, again, I talked about they're about 16 or 17 on average. So 1 carat total weight in your diamonds. We'll show you a good look at those on the sides. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So beautiful graduated diamond sizes in your round brilliance, and 1 caller will get it. Now, this might be one of those that's a little bit intimidating, where you're thinking, I can just sit back and relax, kick my feet up. Maybe at the end of the show, it'll still be here because it's, $12,999. I'll wait. You need to be on the phone lines pronto because this has a surprisingly affordable price tag. At least I was surprised. And privy to a lot of jewelry, the more you know about jewelry, the better shopper you become. It's true. The more you expose yourself to jewelry, not just here, but anywhere and everywhere, you really get to know it. So many of you are experts in the category, and that makes you really smart shoppers. Well, this is something I think we all expect. There's a really affordable price tag. Say what you will. I know everyone's budget's different, but when you really think about a stone of that size, I think we could all probably agree that's a great value. There's a lot of pieces we know when you lead in values worldwide, there's a lot of pieces that should be rightfully, and you know it and I know it, a lot more than we offer them for. Every piece we have. But there are others that seem like there's just this really, again, maybe we've got the great value on the stone, or maybe it's just a big holiday Easter weekend and I've got privilege to discount everything for you, no matter how new, no matter how rare, no matter how specialty it is, we're discounting everything. And you get your $100 off. So everything's working in concert together to make it the perfect shopping opportunity, the perfect shopping day. And this one, not gonna last. It will not. This is the actual stone you get. That's also what makes us different is you know exactly what you're getting. You see it on TV. You're zoomed in, really seeing every detail of your piece, and yet it's not even going to be $10,000. Hope you're ready for this. 1 caller gets it, not 10, not even 5. Well, there we go. Now we've got it to $49.99, and I'm still going. You've got 1 chance to pick it up. You will love it to pieces. This is the ultimate high-end round. Let me try it on for you. You saw it from a distance away. Let's get you a little closer look at it as well so you know exactly what to expect. And those diamonds, don't worry, they stop right at the point. This one's too big for me, but again, those diamonds will stop right at the point where the side fingers meet. So it really is that perfect way that it's comfortable, because those are bigger diamonds. And if those diamonds had little, those baskets that they kept going, they might dig into your side fingers. We don't want that to happen. Look at how beautiful. And though we know the Congolese stones is one of those newer finds, so there hasn't been a lot of it, hasn't been all sent off in big bulk quantities to the GIA for all the chemical makeup testing, but that stone could very well have copper when all is said and done, and we've got the big value for you. It's not $49.99, first caller only. Yes, there's one. We can change the gold if you want to. So even when I shadow it, look at that. Bright as ever, brilliant as ever, super clean, super dazzling, super bright. And I don't know a jewelry lover or gem lover out there that says, no, I don't do sparkle. That's part of go hand in hand. A great gem, great diamonds, that's part of inherently, I think, why we love them, is they give incredible sparkle. That stone, beyond. Let's blow it out right now, $3,999. That's it. A big value on our gorgeous, nearly 8 karat tourmaline. Right there. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to go. And happy Saturday, everybody. Happy holiday weekend. Glad you're with us. Thank you so much for being here. It's really nice for you to keep me company today. Also have some Moonstone coming up, men's and ladies. We'll show you the cross pendant that's coming up at one of our top of the hours. It's our all baguette version. I'm actually going to do that at the top of this next hour, which is 10 minutes away. We'll give you the all baguette cross. We have the big yellow diamond. Oh my goodness, it's a carat 13. Goes really well with that necklace we saw. This is the yellow diamond we're going to see today. Gorgeous. And you know, we get a lot of questions to do yellow diamonds and yellow gold, so we did. So that one's going to be available for you. It doesn't have to be in yellow, but just a nice way to see it. Get familiar with it. So let's also talk about a great phenomenal gem. Oh boy, if that's still here, we might need a little Mayday call. That's a really unusual opportunity. So first caller gets it. If you'd like that, let me know. Otherwise, if you want to keep it for me, I'll take it at 1 o'clock. But here we go, Star Ruby. Gents or ladies, right now it's currently sized a little bit larger, so yes, it looks like a big towering piece, but we can size it for you to size, so don't fear, you can wear it if you are a gal that likes this style. 112-1614 is the item number. That's a huge star, sapphire or ruby. Kind of just depends. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of red, but then there's a little bit of extra purple. That's what a lot of these star rubies do. They're rarely going to be pure red when they're cabochon cut with the element of the star, which of course is created by nature. A lot of little teeny rutile needles that are all intersecting to make this magic happen, which is really what we call in the gem world a phenomenon. And of course, 2 stars now, there will typically be 1. I'll show you that, 59 points. It's actually a double-sided halo. What I mean by that is there are diamonds up front, as you can well see right here, but if you look at it from the profile, also diamonds around the profile as well. So you get 59 points in diamonds, and this is all finished on the inside. So really special honeycomb under gallery there as well. Really cool. I even find that it looks sometimes like 3, because if you look here, there's a mirror finishing where the gold meets. So it almost looks like 3 rows in diamonds, does it not? So really just an impact piece. Now here's what it looks like on the hand. It is not oversized. A gal could wear that, especially if it is in your ring size. You could wear that. We're even, the white gold's gonna stay. Used to be $69.99. You get a much better value today. So I hope you'll call in early, because we got this as part of a big discount. It's like I said, a lot of what we're doing today, clearing out some sections of the vault, really bringing out some of the higher end, but knowing that those higher end pieces, and there's 1 star, and there you can see the other star. So knowing that this is a little higher end piece and could stick around for a long time, at a price tag of $6,999, we're going to make it a lot more interesting right now and ensure that it goes out the door. This is how we do it. You get a better value than even what the gold would be. Obviously, it's an already older item number that goes back years. That was made years ago, literal years, when gold was less. And the point is, you're probably worried, I don't know about you, but you might worry, if it's older, do I want it? Yes, you do. It's not like it's older and been used and worn and tried on a million times. It's been presented twice before today. So keep in mind, huge stone, unheated, of course, you would not get the star. The star, if it was heated, it would actually burn off the rutile needles that are required to get that phenomenon to happen. So you know it's unheated, which we love in the sapphire world, and it's going to be a 59-point diamond weight. It's under $3,000, which really truly is not possible today if we're making that mounting in 2026. Just the mounting, without the 3-carat star, just the mounting would be significantly more than that. So to go under $3,000 and not leave it at $29.99, we've got $100 extra off everything you shop for this entire weekend. So I would say, get a request in, tell us what you love. If you happen to like something I put up on the air, get on the phone lines quickly. But it's $2,888, and that's going to find a home, because you know, even if you want to take out the stone, keep it, and then melt the gold, well, that'd be a great value. $27.88 at checkout. Take a look. There's that inside I was telling you about. There's that honeycomb under gallery. There's that great detail that looks, I know, iconic, really, really well known as far as that link style. Again, it's not a movable link in the, this is not like a bracelet link in the ring. It's all together a cast solid piece, but really important value at $28.88. Great way to try a very large sapphire and one with a phenomena. So men's or ladies, really works either way. I think that if that was a size 5, I would happily wear that. And again, because it will be that style that can work for all of us. You know, I know a lot of gals who wear this kind of watch, as a lot of men do as well. So there's nothing that makes it ultimately, it's just big enough and substantial enough where it could still work for the guys that like something a little bit bigger as well. So that's gonna be our fantastic star. There's Moonstone coming up later that could qualify as a men's ring as well. Plus we have our cross pendant that's also here. Looking forward to that, a big zircon. And again, if you want the most incredible aqua we've ever shown, I showed this from a distance away, let's show it up close. There's the aqua. That is our 31 karat, 45 Sierra Santa Maria Portuguese cut round in a gorgeous mounting. All done in platinum, carat 23 in diamonds. You might be very impressed with how low I can go on that price tag. So it's worth calling in. I know we're only seeing part of it because I'm holding it. And okay, I'll hold it with my left hand. Let me walk around here and zoom back so you can see the whole thing and watch what that does. Check that out. That's a really, really cool stone. So that's gonna be item number 787. If you'd like to own it, let me know. And then it comes with this really incredible chain. This is that like a woven chain. Think of like a herringbone snake chain meat, kind of that look where they combine motifs and styles. So that's a really good aqua. So that's here. Also have some butterflies for you. We'll get to our top of the hour momentarily. All right, you want Moonstone, I get ya. We got the earrings earlier. We had those on the way. So many of you picking up the earrings. Let's show you what we can do. Now I'm gonna come back in because obviously we just showed a 31.5 carat stone. This one's not quite that big, but it's big. It's an oval and it's a great moonstone. It's gonna look double. Oh, look at this. It's 726. Oh, this feels like my ring. Never mind, I gotta buy this. I feel obligated. The item number is 726. That's my mom's birthday. And the carat weight is 223. Oh, oh. Those are like, you know, people have angel numbers. Those are my angel numbers. I love that. So yeah, it's her number and my number. All right, 14 karat gold. So very special. Welcome in again. Thank you so much for being with us on this holiday weekend. Love the Moonstone. I think that if anything had to be like, if a gemstone had to be kind of a cornerstone or a mascot for a holiday, I think this would be a good one for this holiday weekend. Just because it feels like all those pastels together in a beautiful, beautiful design, and we put it in a bridge. So a little exciting to see the diamonds running underneath it as well. 2 carats 23 on the center stone, 26 points in diamonds, double row. And then you have still 4 rows in gold because you have your outside of the bridge done in mirror finished gold, and then the diamonds running underneath it also set in gold. So really you can't get there without putting together 4 separate bands of gold. Scary, right? 4 bands in gold when they're $8,000 a band right now. Basic bands of gold by themselves, $8,000 or $9,000. In retail. Obviously, we're not retail. And if you haven't been in a retail store and you're going, that seems really crazy. I know, doesn't it? I know. I wish I was wrong. I wish I was making that stuff up. I wish that wasn't the reality we live in, but that's why we need a place. We need a connection. We need that VIP, like, let me see if I got a friend in the business, here I am, who can help me, a family in the business. Okay, well, that's where our company is built and founded on, is being, again, the most well-known gemstone family in the world. Of, again, gems and now jewelry. So bringing that all together gives you opportunities where you don't have to spend huge amounts of money in retail. Take a look at this. Plus you're getting stones that aren't available in retail, like faceted rainbow moonstone. So here's our 2 carat 23. Fabulous piece in the bridge. Not gonna sit up overly too high or anything like that. Really kind of sits nicely on the hand. Just lifted enough to accommodate for the pavilion and the culet of that stone. I like seeing all the colors from the side too. Side profile is going to show you color, great diamonds running underneath it. You're going to see a little bit of that. That's a really good transparent stone if you actually can manage to see a little bit of that diamond weight from underneath. I like that look too. So we're getting awfully close to our top of the hour, and our cross pendant is due to come out here at the top of the hour. So I want to try and make this simple and easy, but knowing that $39.99 might be a little more than you're looking to spend, we're going to try to help you out. So let's go ahead and send it out quickly here, and then let's take a look at it on the hand. This is what it looks like from a distance. Even more of that beautiful color we love to see all the way through. Just I love seeing that move. All the great sheen. It's like you get this multitude of color, but then there's this wash or sheen of color that goes over it. Yes. Yes, thank you so much. You got it. Anna, thank you. Let me see what's on my wheel. I don't know what that is. I guess it's just a little something. I don't know. Did I do that? Should I stab the wheel? I don't know what that is. All right, so the round Congo is gone. Congratulations on that one. Thank you so much. Now we're talking Moonstone. I'm just going to go ahead and auction it off. Technically, we should probably wait another minute and wait till the top of the hour and a few more people to join us. But let's make it easier than 39. That's the whole point. When I'm leery about a price tag, just because I know you well and you know me well and we know the jewelry well and we know the mountings well and we know the values well and we all know. We're smart. We get it. I'm worried that at $39.99 it might stay here with me. I don't want it to stay here with me. I'd much rather get this to one of you in your gold color choice, by the way, in your size. Don't need to size up on this bridge. It's not that really, really wide bridge we do that can be a little bit more uncomfortable to wear for longer extended periods of time. This one's nice and I wouldn't call it narrow. There's still 4 rows of gold, but it's definitely one of the more wearable and comfortable bridge mountings we do. Take a look at it. We're going to bring it down below $39.99. Major value coming your way. Congrats on the Congo. Again, thank you so much. You knew it was only a matter of time till that one found its home. And now we get to bring you a better value than even $39.99 via the auction. Top of the hour is coming up here. We are celebrating Easter weekend with a fabulous $100 discount on everything you shop for. So big time values. Extra. Plus, look what I'm doing. Instead of $39.99, we're taking it lower than that. And we'll get it out the door. If you are just tuning in, we're about to do something magical, and then we'll get to our cross. So it's going to be like a 2-parter top of the hour. If you are just now joining in, welcome, 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 and happy Easter weekend to you all. Happy Passover week, happy Easter weekend. Glad you're with me. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we're so glad to have you with us today. 2 more hours left to go of our Saturday. I will be with you live tomorrow on Easter Sunday, as usual. So looking forward to that, and we have a big sale going on. Great sale going on. That's why you want to make requests. Tell us what you're looking to see. If there's something new like this one that you're already thinking about, well, watch this price fall. I'm taking it lower than 3, lower than 2. I think 2,500 is really good. 2,000 is even better, but I want to get these phone lines ringing. So here's what we'll do instead. Plus, you get $100 off everything you shop for. We had $299 earrings earlier. We have incredible yellow diamonds coming up. We have tanzanites. We have whatever collectible you'd like to see. It's all here, and it's all $100 off each and every individual purchase you make. So what a day to shop. What a day to have something new to celebrate spring together. And it's not going to be $2,000 to start. We're making it even better for you. Come on in. Let me know if you'd like to own Moonstone. This is a great way to do it. Classic oval, but really giving you all the life and liveliness we like to see. And I'm going to make it $1,500 to start. That's it. $1,500 to get it going with a $10 increment as well. And then get ready because we do have our cross pendant that's going to be coming up for you. A cross pendant for Easter weekend. Makes sense. But then what we have is the extra fancy way to do it with the baguettes. Instead of the round brilliants or the ovals, we'll bring you the baguette version. $10 on the increment. $1,500 to get it going, when there's already so much gold happening in this piece. So much going on in the gold, the diamonds that run underneath it. Let me try it on again in case you didn't see it that way. Let's do that for you as well. And our final call to get the open, how about 60 seconds to go? Still have a couple pieces left from our first hour, like the Star Ruby, the fabulous Teal Tourmaline, the way we started the show with diamond earrings, and also a great Tsavorite garnet, plus our yellow diamond necklace. So, no open, $1,500. What we're looking for, let's try it on again so you can see it that way. See how that's gonna look on the hand. Oh, how pretty. I just cannot get enough of these moonstones. I wish they would never, ever run out. I wish we could just bring them to you forever. No requests yet? Nothing. All right, let's move on. We've got our cross pendant. I know this was scheduled to be our top of the hour, was our cross pendant, so I know you're anxious for that. So let's do that next. We'll show you our cross that I've only got a few left, because when this premiered, and it was not all that long ago, when we first brought this out, we had a really popular piece, and we're going to make it more popular today, I think, because it's on sale. So that makes it even better. Oh, thank you, Christy. Hi to Mom. And good luck today, you guys. Good luck. Good luck. Here comes the cross. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. I think the most elegant way to do a cross style, and elegant is the word. These are baguettes. What is a baguette cut? What is that? How do they do it? Why is it important? And why are they so much darn money everywhere else I look outside of the TVON arena? Hi, everybody. So this is going to be our cross pendant. 113-0102 is the item number. We have white, we have yellow. I'm going to try on the white gold. The yellow gold, honestly, is what's been the favorite of late in everything in diamonds. We've been seeing a lot of yellow gold lovers. So very excited we have this for you in both colors to go around. Now, because it is the second time we've had this piece, this is not something we have an unlimited quantity of, especially since the baguettes are enormous. It's giving you a carat 10 total weight, 7 stones, and that means they're all around 15 to 16 points apiece. It also is in solid gold. Finished beautifully in the back, bail that's separate, meaning it's extra, it's not the hidden bail. It's got the bail right at the top. They're going to slip your chain right through, and we have white and yellow only. This is going to be that value that if you can't put together a great sale price on the ultimate cross pendant on Easter weekend, when can you? And we're giving you $100 extra off as well. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to show you on the hand as well. Got the white gold here that I'm going to be trying on for you as well. So we'll do that. Here is what it looks like in the white gold. From a distance, this I love. Well, I can't decide. Maybe you want to get one of each, and that sounds excessive until you realize I got the discount. And you see the way, I mean, it's barely moving here, and look what it's doing. The way it picks up the light. This is why a baguette is so special. It's not like, it doesn't have as much faceting as, I'll say, the 58 facet classic round brilliant, but instead, you're getting this beautiful way that it shimmers. I always say think of mirrors. I think we're all familiar with how a mirror can reflect when light hits it. This is our carat 10, all VS diamonds. It becomes even more important, and quite frankly, we always talk about VS as a minimum. This is where, typically a lot of VVS come along when we talk about baguettes because they have to be so clean. If we're to show it on camera with a 10 power magnification and all zoomed in, you got to have some really clean, because the second you guys see an inclusion, you're going to go, I don't want it. Isn't that funny how you would never know if you shop for a piece of jewelry in real life and you go to a store, you wouldn't be able to see an inclusion. You would have no idea if there's big old goobers in it or big old carbon spots. No one can see that closely. But on camera, look at how we are so close to that beautiful baguette style. And you can see there is not a flaw to be found. That's what's so impressive. And when you see it here on the neckline, and it is a little over an inch, basically the cross itself is an inch. And then what you have with the extra bit of bail there, that's going to take it to that 1.1 inches, top to bottom. But you see even just here, and I'm in lower light here, and look at that as it moves. You see that great shimmering quality it brings you. So, and if you need a little reference point as far as here's the exact length it measures here, so you can see how that's going to look. There's that 1.1 inches. So you see right there, the tweezers are at the 1 inch mark, and then with the bail, it goes a little over that, okay? So huge value coming your way. It's, again, about 16 points a piece on each and every diamond, figure 15 or 16 points on each. They are equal in their size. 7 stone style. Loving the way this looks together, white or yellow gold, you choose. But here's what we have for you. $81.99 if we made it today. Some of these pieces I have fun doing a little math before the show because I like to sit there and calculate what it would be today if we made it in like today's environment. Literally today, April 4th, 2026, with gold being where it's at, diamonds being where they're at, $81.99. We're going to go a lot lower than that for you and give you the opportunity. It could be a gift idea. It could be a little something for yourself. Commemorate this important holiday weekend. Great to give, great to gift. Let's take it on down for everybody. Only a few to go around though, so white or yellow gold is going to be highly important you dial in early, especially if you have a particular gold color in mind. The yellow gold, I will tell you, lately has been going very quickly. So yellow gold is going to be, it's also the more limited of what I have. So more limited plus more popular means not going to last very long. So take a look at it. It's not $81.99, even better value, and way under that. Should be, could be, would be. And it's funny, I've got my white gold set down here on the table in front of me. And I'm looking at it sideways because it's on its back. It's basically flat. And all I'm seeing are little mini rainbows. Every one of those stones gives you a rainbow off every single step facet. It's incredible. It's not going to be $2,000. We went half of half and some extra. And you're not paying $19.99 for all the bigger stones. Remember, you can do a carat 10 in a lot of different jewelry ideas, but usually there would be 110 individual stones. If you're using a typical accent size, that's not what we have here. This is a 7-stone style. It's not 19, it's not 18, it's not 17. If you haven't dialed in, this is when you want to do it, because this will be flying on out of here. There are, again, it's been on the air once. It had a premiere date that was months ago. I am so glad that we get to bring it at a discount today, and it's not even $17.77 or $16.99. And when those stones are as big as they are, and when it's as iconic as it is, a piece you know you're going to wear and enjoy every single day, that's the beauty. Invest into those pieces. It's easier, I think, to invest into the pieces we know we're going to live in. That just makes it all the more justifiable. And really just, again, a celebration every day of the finest in diamonds, and you're seeing the most up close and personal view. I would come in closer, but I don't want to block the diamonds. I want you to see them all. But still, look at this. Can you find a flaw? Can you see anything in those stones? And we are giving you such an up close perspective of the piece. And that's what makes it so special. And very, very expensive ordinarily. If you're shopping anywhere else for diamonds like that, you're going to spend a lot more money. It's not even $16.99. You got $100 off every purchase you make throughout the weekend. We've got another 2 hours to celebrate that today and 3 hours tomorrow, and that is it. Plus Wednesday night, the 8th, be with me to see the most beautiful stone I think I've ever seen. A stone I've never shown you before, a stone I've never sold. 26 years of standing here on the, I figured the other day, someone was asking me a question the other day, and I had to calculate how many hours I've stood here at TVON. It's been about 8,000 hours of standing in this network alone, standing here talking about jewelry, okay? In just my tenure here. So that's a lot of time talking about jewelry, and yet think about how many times we've ever seen a value like this on big diamonds. This is the day to be shopping. Not even $16.99. Blowout time is now. It is $1,599. We never see this happen. And when it's all done in gold, I'll show you the back and how it's all finished in the back, so it's really comfortable as well. That is an incredible piece. And all that mirror finishing to the bail itself. And you, of course, will only pay $14.99. That's the back and how it's finished there. Very well done. No doubt about it. Here's what it looks like on the hand again. Look at that. Fantastic. Look at that piece, shimmering in the light. Just amazing what that does. That is barely any movement. Can you imagine if you're walking, talking, moving around, hanging out with family and friends? Look what that does. Wear it with anything you want chain-wise. That's going to be your standard bail, so really accommodates most every chain. Look what that does. All those bigger stones. $14.99. All right, let's keep it going. Did anyone want to start our Moonstone auction? That was $1,500 to open. Don't think we had anybody on that one either. So again, call me if you have any questions. There's going to be one cross ring. It's the ovals. It had the matching pendant last night, and that's the oval cross ring with that one dot of diamonds in the middle. So we have that ring. I love that ring. That ring is one that I love wearing as a thumb ring too, so that you can look down and see it upright, because it's a sideways cross, but then when you look down at your thumb, it's upright. So I love the way that looks as a thumb ring. Thank you, everybody. I know it's very popular. We have yellow gold going first and fastest as predicted. What color? Let me know what color everyone's getting so I can count them down. Yellow gold. I knew it. Yellow gold. Well, that's what's happening. Already now, 4 of them, guess what? All gone, all yellow gold. So yellow gold, we are now limited to only a few left only. So do let me know if you'd like to get the yellow, especially important that you dial in quickly for the yellow. A yellow diamond coming up later, over a carat in size. Very excited about that. Huge aqua. If you want the huge aqua, let me know. Happy to help you there. Any questions, any requests? We haven't had one yet. 72 minutes into the show. Haven't had one. Really excited to hear what your requests will be. Maybe they'll just come in a little bit later. Or is everyone already out there Easter egg hunting and all that fun stuff, right? Well, we're all here shopping. We get the better values while they're out there. We're in here talking about great jewelry, $14.99 only on that pendant. Who wants a big tanzanite pear shape at a discount? I got a fabulous pair. It's a little bit reminiscent of this cross because the halo has baguettes around it. Look at that. That's a winner. I had some great pieces last night. If you weren't with me last night or Thursday night or Wednesday night, or maybe you were and you're kind of still thinking about something, there were some really cool pieces that hung around from last night's show. So anything at all on our Good Friday show, that was a lot of fun to have all those special pieces. So if there's something you're still thinking about from last evening, you know what's amazing? The 9-carat tanzanite is still here. That I think that is basically proof, and I may be wrong. Goodness knows. But I think that 9-carat being here might be all the proof I need that every single shopper at TVON who's ever thought about shopping a tanzanite already has one. But if not, I did decide that let's bring out even the bigger, better version. That is my 10-carat and a half. It's a 1040 tanzanite cushion cut square. So if you're not fully equipped with the tanzanite that you need or you think you want to add to the collection, 1040. Cushion cut square, halo design, that's here today. You know, the emerald cut's very, it's very bold. It had a lot of red flashes, but if you want a little more crisp sparkle to it, you may want to go with the square cushion. It kind of acts as a round, but still while being a really exotic cut. So that's going to be coming up as well. So let's take a look. Our last look at our cross. Here it is. Last chance, last call on that cross pendant. Thank y'all so much. Let's talk about these sweetest little butterfly earrings that are not so little. They're 2 carats in diamonds, all in yellow diamonds. We do have that. We have the tanzanite. Yes. Yes, I can. I have full capability. I can't do everything today like talk, but I can flash jewelry that we had. Who was asking for that? You got it, Barbara. Here it is. This is the star from earlier. This was again, I hesitate to call it a gents ring, but it can be either or. Take a look at that. And stays in the white gold. Big time piece. 283 is the size on that stone. That's going to be item number 1614. Saw it earlier. It's under $3,000. Tough to get this amount of gold, and obviously the gold weight is going to depend on the size you get. Right now it's about a size 10. That's a pretty average. You know how they figure the average lady size is a 7? Generally an average gent size is a 10. So that's about where that is now. It gives us some freedom to move up or down as needed. If you needed to swing to a big direction in the other way, let's say to a size 4, we need to remake the mounting. But that's something I can do for you. We still say, here it is, just grab it. Again, I can't automatically know who's going to get it and what size you need, but I can size it to make sure it's perfect so that you don't have to do it. Because not only is that a pain in the you-know-what to go out and size right now, because I don't know about you, but I don't need to add any extra errands to the list of things to do. We all have things to do. We don't need to say, now let me go trudge. I'm so excited I got my ring, but let me go trudge to the jewelry store, find one that's reputable, show up to the last time I saw a retail store, show up and find out they don't exist anymore, then get online, then try to call friends, then say who's reputable, who can I leave my jewelry with, who's going to, and then you find out the size. Well, out here, the last time I went into a jewelry store, just literally to keep you up to date, and say, here's what they ask for sizing per size, $800, up or down, per size. Per size. I don't know about you, but I'd rather just get the ring size for free, have it arriving ready to wear. That's what we do. So you don't have to pay any extra or spend any of your valuable time. Even if you're living the life of leisure and you're going, you know what, I have the time. Great, but do you want to go looking for a place to size your ring? Let us do it for you. Let us make that free. The thought of doing that to me, just besides even the money factor, such a time constraint, I don't want to do that. Let's get it to you arriving ready to go. Whatever you need, let us take care of that for you. You have enough on your plate. Jewelry is supposed to be It's luxury. So have everything done for you. It's one of the things I think is really the unsung hero of this network, is that I think we take it for granted because we've been doing it for so long. Free sizing, free shipping, and gold color changes when possible. That's a lot of extra money that we pay for that you don't have to, just so that you're provided even more value. Value is not value if after the fact you love the ring, you get the deal, and then you have to add $1,600 to the purchase. That's not a value anymore. It's a value when all of that is, let's take care of it for you. We're the manufacturer. We're going to do it right anyways. I hesitate to even think about someone else sizing rings that they didn't make. So we do all that for you, okay? So all that, there's a lot of extra added value that I think is a really, again, something that is a bit kind of lost in the shuffle of our values, and what we bring is the fact that we do a lot of extra that you don't pay for. And that to me is very, very exciting as a consumer, as a shopper, as someone who wants value. So $28.88 on that one, that's a big value there. And then we got some tanzanites and aqua pendant, and great star sapphires are here. We've got some beautiful rings that I love these earrings. These butterfly earrings are just everything to me, because butterflies they can be very symbolic, but I think they're pretty. I think even if they mean nothing to you, I think they're pretty creatures and they're fun to look at, and I love when I see one. And yet these don't necessarily even feel like they have to be a butterfly design. They could be something of a floral. They could be, well, just a really good way to get a lot of yellow diamonds into your collection. This is something, I know we only got a pair here, so my job is to make sure they get a home, get a great home. They're a bigger earring. It's not going to be your petite little, let me put those in my fourth piercing. No, they're a bigger style. It's item number 1129588. And our last call, showing them to you on the air. A lot of pieces are. It's going to be like, again, we might as well bring new as opposed to making the same piece again, because if we made the same piece again, it's just going to be more money today. So we're just really saying, here's what's made. Here's what was made a while ago. Let's give you the discount today so you can just enjoy all the things we love. And here's our 2 carat total weight. It's all marquise cuts. It's going to be 4 of them per, as you see, 8 total on this 2 carat style. Yellow gold only. That's how they stay. We'll show you the inside here, because we see pretty much every yellow diamond we've ever brought. It's going to be in the yellow gold to just match. Makes sense, right, to have it match. But that center post, big butterfly backing, so to speak, yes. Butterfly backing. And we're going to do this one for, let me throw them on real quick so you can see the size that they're going to give. They're really special. This is a gorgeous look, and you can obviously play with the orientation of the earrings, so you can kind of wear them however you want. This way, straight up and down, a little bit off to one side. Maybe you do that little diagonal, whatever it is, but that beautiful center post makes that all easy to do. And then it feels a little bit like when they're straight up and down like this, suddenly it's totally changed. To me, when we do this style, it suddenly looks like that super, well, from that angle, it almost reminds me of a cross or a quatrefoil. If you've seen some of the big French designers that are doing a lot of that look, that's what it looks like from a distance. You can see it's over a half an inch, about 5/8 of an inch there, top to bottom, and I'll try one on. Kind of like that look for the moment. For the weekend that we're in, I think that it's really nice to see them in this way, so you can see that really special cross design that, I don't know, I think that's what it reminisces to me when you see that look the way it is there. But of course you could spin them around, put them any direction you want, and have that really cool butterfly style. So you can still see how they're really still, again, sitting where they should in that primary piercing, but just a really cool look. Almost like angel wings or cross style or floral or star design. It really does play a different kind of look every time you spin it or turn it. Let's go back up close as well. Take a look there and make it a lot better than the $49.99 it used to be. Huge value story. Welcome into Saturday. Glad you're with us today. Welcome, welcome. How about a new big value? Sending them out below $49.99, that's what we got to do. 2 carats, all marquise. You know, every single stone is a fancy cut, all bezels set. When you think about the workmanship, I'm a designer of jewelry, and I don't want to think about how putting those together, how you have to be so timely in how you choose. Every single stone's got to match. These are the things that, again, we don't think about as much. I think that's a lot of times what gets lost is we see a pretty piece and go, oh, that's pretty. And we never think about the steps jewelers took or just gemstone lovers who match and mate these stones to make sure they are perfect, because if one of those was off, trust me, we would see it. And then nobody wants it, because one of those stones might be a little off color, or one's a little bit lighter, or one's a little bit more brown. You don't have to worry about that here. It is perfection, and it's not even $49.99. We're blowing them out, one pair, that's it. You get your $100 saved off of everything. So pick a favorite piece, take your $100 off. Let's make it more affordable, like $1,999, that's it, and one pair only. And for my, again, designer lovers, butterfly lovers, cross lovers, star lovers, floral lovers, it feels like this is the earring for all of us, and always looks different depending just on how you put it on. So it'll be $18.99 for that one. Again, don't forget about the star ruby. Don't forget about the yellow diamond pendant we had earlier that would look gorgeous with this, I think. Just in case you missed it, it's the 107. Pear shape in 18 karat gold. Look at this. This was here earlier today. Yellow diamond with that white diamond floral style above it. That looks great with the earrings. That is a piece that's going to get you $29.99 for that value, coming with the chain as well. Okay, so let's move on. We've got a lot to do today, and we would love a request or two if you got them, because I am running out of jewelry already. So we've got still about 100 minutes to go. So what I'm going to do is bring out a big yellow diamond ring at the top of the hour. That's in about 35 minutes. This is the ring that goes with everything, but especially those earrings. So this is going to be my 1 carat 13. We need like, what do we need? Like trumpets to announce its arrival. I feel like this is like roll out the red carpet, royalty has arrived, looks like a piece of the Queen's collection. It's a very large, mighty yellow diamond. So that'll be coming up at the top of the hour. It's in about 35 minutes. Have a men's style moonstone as well, if you'd like to see that. And our big zircon. This is such a great looking stone. Golden zircon. Check this out, $18.99 the butterflies. Here's the golden zircon. Look at that color. Softly pretty. Isn't that a great stone? That takes yellow to the more golden variety, where you see a lot of golden intensity to that color. Plus the big baguettes framing it northeast, south, and west, and then some big diamonds as well. So here's my tanzanite. Before we get to our 10 carat, I have a 765 here, and it's ironic because I just wanted to show it next to it. This looks bigger than the 10 carat because of its towering length. That's what pear shapes do, because they're elongated. Look at that. The 1040 is on the left. Which one looks bigger? I think 9 times out of 10, you're going to say, it's this one, and that's a 7 carat, 65. So let's just give you more bang for your buck here, because when you're looking at a pear-shaped stone, I tell you this all the time, ovals and pear shapes look bigger than their counterparts. And you just saw it next to a 10.5 carat cushion, which is coming up later. And that's not to say the 10 carat looks small. The 10 carat gives plenty of size. But what you're getting here with the 7 carat 65 is a bigger look. Bigger stones usually cost more money, so this is a way to get that bigger look without having to spend more. As a matter of fact, this one's coming way down in price. 1130081 is your number. It's a 7 carat 65 pair. Notice the halo though. Instead of just doing the traditional round brilliance around it, we went the extra mile, said let's stack up some baguettes to frame the stone. So it makes it a little more unique. 66 points in the diamonds overall. Take a look at this one, and a one only, of course. Let me know who's got those yellow diamond butterflies. Those are here at the moment. And here we go. 765, 66 points in diamonds. Let's go for it. Come on in. One caller gets it. So many of you have been saying, I need one more stone. I'm trying to complete the collection. I want something special. Maybe it's different than what, and I'll tell you, we've seen very few pear shapes over the years. That's for sure. Here's what it looks like from the inside. It's got a fully finished under gallery when it doesn't even need it. To be honest, doesn't even need to be there. But it's got a fully finished hourglass under gallery under your pear. Take a look at this on. So pretty the way this presents on the hand too. Look at that. That is a gorgeous stone, and you can see the length going pretty much almost stretching knuckle to knuckle, but still very wearable, classic style shank. Here we go. Let's blow it out right now. One huge opportunity, and here's the way it looks the other direction. You got $100 saved. I like it looking that way too. Play with it when you get it home, see what you like, or you probably already know if you're a lover of the pear shapes. but it started at $11,999, and now it simply will not be. So come on down. This is one only. We're going to get to some hyperspeed values. I'm going to start, I'm going to get into another box of jewelry here and just put up everything we got and see what you like. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to put up some jewelry, put it up, and we'll do a free-for-all. Tell me what you like. We're going to do that next. But here's what I will offer on this tanzanite. It's one only. I'll blow it out. Make it $39.99. First caller, and don't even do the math, because if you do, you're going to see a price tag we cannot repeat on our Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserves. There is a conch pearl piece I just saw here. Oh my goodness. It's a 1 carat plus, cheaper than I've ever seen a 1 carat conch pearl go. So that's going to be coming up. Pink diaspores, big moonstones, mint tourmalines, blue star sapphire. Oh, there is one more piece from Made in Italy, gold jewelry. Let me show it to you. We have a necklace, and I'm going to verify the length here real quick, because we had to do that last night. I'm glad we did, because it was different than what it said it was. All right. We're going to show you a 20-inch necklace in solid gold. Coming up now, it's a little bit more affordable, too, than yesterday's, because yesterday it was a curb link, and it was 22 inches. Let me show you a different style. In a gold link, oh, this is just, look at this. This is something, it's hard to even describe. We're calling it a hollow box. Well, that doesn't sound all that pretty. It looks pretty cool. It's, sure. It's more like a cylindrical, elongated box link. And I'll show it to you up close, but this is a 20-inch necklace, of which we have not offered very often. It's 111-9033. Made in Italy. Let me show you the clasp enclosure, because it's going to have this like little lobster claw clasp, really easy to maneuver, but the whole link, no graduation of the style, all bigger links, all the way around, no front, no back, because it's always the same. And when you look, each and every link, it almost reminds me of like if a paper clip was solid. That's very similar to what you're seeing here. But look at how it just rolls. It's this really, you cannot deny, that has got some really cool shimmering qualities, because every single angle of the necklace, look at it there, every single angle is mirror finished. And it doesn't matter. As it moves, look at that. And it's also smooth because of the way it's like a rounded cylinder. So you get all this incredible shine. 20 inches sits on me right about there. So again, we love that longer length. If you had something like of an enhancer or a really big bail, this could be even a chain for a pendant. I think it could be men's or ladies as well. But look what that does. All the way around shimmer. Designer made in Italy. Let me see, I've got a gram weight of 25 grams as well. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I'm going to show you up close though, because I want you to see how it looks, how it's constructed, how it's put together. So you can see what we mean by, I don't know, this is not the typical style that we see. So imagine oval links, but set up where there are two sides, and then each one linked together with another two that create a little bit of that almost box style, but it's more elongated and more curved. One only, 25 grams in gold. Gold jewelry is not sold for the same price. I get this question a lot. Okay, so if gold is, let's say gold is, let's pretend gold is $5,000 an ounce. I didn't look yesterday, apologies. But let's say it's $5,000 an ounce. Is it as simple as taking 5,000 and dividing it by 31 point something? It's not that simple when it's jewelry, because obviously there's that thing called labor. Even if you're, think of if you're a construction worker and you're building a house, you have your materials, but then you have labor cost. You don't just charge the homeowner for the labor, the materials. Okay, well, there's the bricks, and there's the plywood, and there's the stucco, and then there's the faucets and all the hardware and all. Well, but somebody had to build that house, and labor should not be free. So here's the deal. It's not as simple as just saying, oh, it's 25 grams. It's jewelry, so it's made by hand in Italy by artisans who, in Italy, most of them have been doing it for a long time. It's usually tends to be a familial business where it's a generational skill that is passed down, and it's something that they take a lot of pride in. I've never met an Italian who didn't take pride in what they do. And even when they're doing relaxation, they do it well and they do it right, right? we talk about that. They've mastered the art of doing nothing, right? They take their time away from work very seriously. They take their leisure time very seriously, because when they're, and I believe that it probably is no coincidence or no accident that it's because they're putting, I think, so much time and effort into what they are doing when they are at work, using skills, whether it's building a car, building a beautiful dress, whether it's building jewelry. Some of the most glamorous and amazing things that have luxury in this world are usually made best by who? Italians. This is Italian made, one only. I'll blow it out. And if you want gold, I know you're probably going, I wish I was buying gold in the 80s. Well, we all do. We all do. But I'll tell you, it's like going and transporting back to that era, because if anybody wants this piece, which we never really bring, I had one curb link. I can show you. It's still here from last night. Just a few hours ago, I was standing here showing you a 22-inch curb link. It's still here. This one, I think, a little bit more feminine. And what we're going to do is blow it out, one collar. Take a look at it. It's beautiful. And I love the way it shimmers. And we only have the one, and it should be, well, here we go. $79.99. Forget about it. I'll skip that price. Jason, do you have anyone thinking about it? I love that they're on the line so quickly. We have actually 4 of you on the lines. Here it is again from a distance on the hand, just to see it move a little bit more. I just want you to see how it's constructed up close. I'll blow it out. This is the vow I can make to you. Nobody's going to do gold like this. For this price tag, $3,999. And it's $38.99 at checkout, so even better. One only. Look at that. Almost an ounce in gold, and just stunning. And I love the clasp. The clasp, I wouldn't even mind wearing the clasp in the front. It looks so cool. Like, it reminds me a lot of the, you know, the Blue Box store is doing a lot of hardware. This one is sold. Congratulations. Well done there. Just a reminder, oh, I want to show you the conch pearl I found. This is a conch pearl. I went on a little treasure hunt. 112-6030-6030. Conch pearl necklace in platinum. This is that really substantial conch pearl, 109. And by the way, if anybody wants to see the curb link, maybe, you know what, I know our Saturday morning viewers are very rarely our Friday night viewers, because it's usually one or the other, because it's tough to do both, because they're pretty close together. So if anybody does want to see the curb link, actually, I'll just probably bring it out. I'll bring it out. It's worth seeing. But here we go with the conch pearl. Andy, do you think there's anything else in Italian gold anywhere in the vaults anywhere? Like anything. Hoop earrings, bangle bracelet, necklaces of any kind. I'll take it all. I know we live our lives in gold. Classic pieces like that. So I'll see what we have. See if there's anything else. Here's our 109. We're calling it freeform. Kind of looks like an oval. It's 26 points in diamonds as well. This is the one I saw. I took one look at and I saw this price and I did a double take. I said, that's not right. That's not a proper price for a 1 carat plus conch pearl, but we're doing it right now. First caller. Who's going to get it? $79.99 is where it used to be. It comes with the chain. This is a box link in platinum, and it is adjustable. Take a look at that. On the hand, here's what it looks like. Let me give you a look at the length. That's a nice big piece. The length is 1 inch. The chain is adjustable simply by sliding your little bead there. We'll take a look at it on the neckline as well, and then off it's going to go. Off to its new collector's home, wherever that may be. We're about to find out together. There's our conch pearl. It's under $3,000. Actually, I'm going to take it lower than that. Not even $29.99. Let's go back to the wheel. Up close we go. And what I'll do is make sure this one can go better than 29, better than 28. That's a really saturated color as well. For a conch pearl, they usually don't get that pinky. We're going to blow this out right now. $2,777. That way it's $26.77 at checkout. You got that $100 off. Love that too. But that's going to be $27.77 or better. Take that discount. There's nothing you lose by taking advantage of that discount besides just more of the money you would have paid. And that's a really good deal. So $26.77 on that one. Still to come, we have our big yellow diamond. I don't know, but in my mind, the value on the yellow diamond is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as we wear this show on. So we got about 24 minutes till we debut that carat 13 yellow diamond square cushion. That's going to be coming up. But who's got the conch pearl? And I'm going to bring out the curve link. I don't know if this one's going to balance on its own. Nope. The answer is nope. Actually, there's a huge section behind that piece where you could put a very large chain because it's basically a slide. So even if you had an omega chain in a white metal, like a pick sterling, platinum, gold, whatever, it's going to work in that pendant as well. So $26.77. And then we'll bring out the curb link. Well, I got to figure out something else to show you in the meantime. So here's what I'll do. We'll put up the yellow diamonds about 23 minutes from now. We have this huge tanzanite yet again. This is the 7 carat 65, looking larger than the 10 carat. That's going to be, again, $39.99. Only one there. Conch Pearl's still here. Now, if you missed it, now this makes sense. This is a little edgier style. It's the curb link we're going to show you next. By the way, who got that necklace, Allison? Say it one more time. Hi, Julia. Thank you so much. Way to go. So if you missed it, here's the curb link. This one's longer. It's 111-9044. Really beautiful. Love the look of the curb. Obviously, you know I love a curb. I designed an entire line around a curb link. And yet, take a look at this. This is the curb link necklace we have as well. So you can see here, now this one's going to be our 22-inch, so it is a little bit longer, but I like to show you the whole thing here so you can see how that's going to look all together. Again, no graduation to that link. It's the same width all the way around. This is, again, 34 grams in the gold, and this is where it fastens in the back. It's going to have a great insert closure with a double figure 8 safety. I'll show it to you on the neckline, but the whole piece, if I can here, I just want to show you the width of it, because I think that's very important. Obviously, you're going to see it on, but I think to see it with an actual ruler measurement is important here, where it's about 1/4 of an inch wide, just in the width of the chain. So really important look here. Now, here's what it looks. Obviously, it's not sitting at 22, because if it was at 22, it's out of the frame. So here's, but just it gives you an idea of a size perspective of what you're getting here in the necklace. And there again is the whole thing. So really well done. Just as a reminder, this is more gram weight. This is 22 inches. You're getting 2 inches longer than the last necklace that we just saw at the door. Here's what we'll do. Back to the hand we'll go. Italian made yet again. And I love the way that sits. I think it's also great men's or ladies. Total unisex style here. And the value, incredible. $49.99 on the necklace that you see right there. So amazing value at $49.99 for one stunning curb link. Beautiful. Again, no front, no back. It looks exactly the same either way you place it on the neckline. Just make sure that when you do, it's not twisted and turned a million times, because then it would twist and turn on the neckline. When you make sure that it's all straightened out, it's going to sit beautifully flat, just like you see it doing here, where it just aligns and drapes along the neckline so beautifully. So that's going to be $49.99. And again, curb link goes all the way around, and there's no wrong way to wear it. Men's or ladies love that style with the, again, these are like oversized figure 8s too, to make sure that it's extra secure. So that's a beauty. All right, back to the tanzanite we'll go. Just wanted to recap that because it was here last night, and I do believe it is our last of the fabulous Italian-made gold pieces. All right, speaking of last night, we had some bangles here as well that were fabulous. They were bangles and all in 18 karat gold, all with an individual larger diamond centered up within it. So that was really cool. Also, we have a very special look at, yes, the yellow zircon's amazing. We'll do that. And also that big aquamarine. Don't forget about our conch pearl that is also still here for $26.77 at checkout. Also have some really cool coral earrings. Let's show you those. Really special drop earring here. Tanzanite's only $38.99 if you'd like that one. Here's what we'll do next. This is a really cool drop style in the coral. It's a big coral bead. And then these are not going to want to sit on their own, but there's a big bezel set. And look at that. It's like a popcorn chain link that goes from the bezel set diamond to the coral itself in this drop style earring. I'll show you the other one on, and it's 1130363. I have not had a chance to present these yet to you until right now. Take a look at that. This is what it looks like against the hand here. First a measurement, and then we'll get one on the ear for you, but it's 14 karat solid gold, 11 millimeters. Gosh, that's pretty. The way that goes here, 1 3/8 or so, top to bottom. And that's going to be that big bezel set. That's a post and butterfly backing as well. And then it goes from these beautiful, what we call the end caps here, mirror finish end caps, but then the chain in between. So many different designer things all happening in one fabulous earring, all in the 14 karat yellow. They will stay. And we have one pair and they're under $1,000 when you're getting two gigantic 11 millimeter beads of precious Mediterranean coral. That is not typical. Under $1,000 could mean $9.99, or we can go even better. Let me just hold it up for you. It's a little bit weighty, so it would definitely need a backing. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. There you can see how that 1 3/8 is going to drop. In that beautiful bezel right up top, in that gold. Let's go ahead and blow it out for you. The very first and only caller. They're not $9.99, they're not $8.99. Let's make them $888 for the pair. And there's only one pair, and they are an extra $100 off as we go back to the wheel, and we'll show you the perfect match in those coral stones right there. Oh no, don't do that. Oh no, oh no. Okay, and that's why they go on the ear and not on a turntable. And now I've twisted that link, but there you go. So that, I just wanted you to see the corals that match. Those bigger round beads of coral in that precious Mediterranean coral. Don't forget about the curb link. Curb link necklaces gotta go. Don't forget about the pear-shaped tanzanite. And then, top of the hour, 15 minutes from now. And we still have a blue wing block D to show you. Look at that coral. Nobody wants this for $788 when you've got 11 millimeter times 2 staying in the yellow. They gotta stay as they are. They'll go right out to you on Monday. And look at how beautiful. Bigger diamond weight. I don't even have a diamond weight. I'd estimate it to be 10 points. That's just fantastic. And that's one, and here's the other. Just to make sure you see, there's the other one. So I don't think I'm hiding something from you. There it is. They flip on the wheel a little bit. That's just the nature of the earring. Drop earrings don't like to sit on their own, but that's what it looks like. Really special. Let's show you a big aqua here. Aqua that's affordable. And then we'll see who's got our coral, because it looks like those should be gone. And then here comes the aqua 3-stone ring, $232 in an aqua. It's item number 9930. Coral's gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Here we go with 1129930 in a 232 aqua. 6 points in diamonds on the sides. That'd be a beautiful 3-in-3 bezel set. Come on in early, guys, because I know these pieces are really going. We're getting a lot of great jewelry out the door here, and a lot of people calling in after the fact and finding out pieces are already gone. They move after I move off from them. I don't sit around and wait for it to sell, because if I do, then it's going to be like we get to show you only 10 pieces of jewelry. So we're moving quickly, but know that we have one of a kinds. This ring is $9.99, but really $8.99 at checkout. I'll take a sip of water, see if we can help out the vocals, and then we'll be right back with you in about 2 seconds. So $8.99 only on that one. Big aqua, let me show it to you on the hand. Curb link necklace is verifying. It is. I'll spend a little bit of time here with that 9 karat tanzanite from last evening. Here's what the aqua looks like on the hand for you. There it is. What a pretty baby blue that is. Solid gold, white gold only, bigger diamonds on the sides, and a 232 oval, $8.99. All right, back to the wheel, and here we go. Let's get into a fabulous piece of jewelry, a pearl. Our pearls have been so hot of late. Let's show you this gorgeous pearl, affordable pearl, I might add. It's going to be a white pearl, cultured pearl here. We're going to show you 111-1849. Take a look at this. Here's our cultured pearl with a bezel set diamond, and how about $100 off this beauty? We love affordable. We're bringing you a big one here. And great finishing on the back. See how it looks like a floral on the back? So that's really pretty. 10.5 millimeters, freshwater cultured pearl. 6 points in the individual diamond this time around. It's a bezel set, individual piece. And yet, let's go ahead and blow this one out for $499. So for the curb link lovers, I have a curb link necklace in shorter lengths as well. So we do, everything we have in Italian gold is now in front of me. We have 2 curb link necklaces that are different lengths. We just brought you the 22. That's a pretty long length. I've got the classic 18 and 20 to show you. So we'll get those out the door next. Great news there. And I've got gram weights for you. So we'll bring those out. Curb link necklaces in 14 karat solid gold, made in Italy. Let's bring them out. $3.99 at checkout for this pearl. Let me show it from a distance. On the hand and then on the neckline. Here it is on the hand. Ooh, that's pretty. It's just so modern. Feels modern to just have that single solitary diamond in the bezel. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. And then 2 more curb links are coming up. 18 and 20. The classics. All right, back to the wheel we go. Here comes our last look at our pearl. Let's start with the 20 inch. 1119,009. Gosh, I love the way this looks. And these have a little different clasp than the last one. So we'll show you. Let's go ahead and show you on the hand here. I have 2 of the exact same necklace. And first of all, here's what I would recommend. Layering. It could be an instant layering story. And by the way, the pearl is still here if you want it. So keep that in mind. Let's talk about 2 made in Italy curb link styles. This is 14 karat gold. Well, they've got the same item number. So 9009. So what you're going to do is just let us know, do you want the 20 or do you want the 18? Operators, they will be different prices because obviously they have different gram weights. So this is what I'm actually holding the 18 inch. So there it is, and we'll show it on, and I love the way this looks. It's got a bigger, what we call like the Senorita clasp. When it's a really nice, large lobster claw, it is really, well, you see, it's gonna be the easiest thing to put on. And then, of course, put it on. Make sure that you just kind of, make sure it's all sitting the same direction before you clasp it together. And then when you clasp it closed, it's gonna sit beautifully aligned on the neckline. So that's the 20 inch. We have a choice of here, Tony, it's 18 or 20. So you're just simply gonna tell us which one you prefer. Or I could see you getting both. I'm just clasping it, so I just had to look at what I was doing. I could see you getting both and layering them as well. So as far as gram weights go, our 18 inch is gonna have a 14.5 gram weight. If you wanna go with the 20 inch, that is gonna have an 18 gram weight. And all you need to do is call me in a hurry and let me know which one you prefer. Or, like I said, get them both and wear them together layered. That would be like the ultimate. And gold's only go in one direction. So I think it's true. It's an important time to go ahead and capture it while you can, especially if you've noticed. These are some older item numbers that we have. So that's gonna help you very, very well. It's gonna save you a bundle because they are older item numbers. So they were made some time ago and they are, again, made in Italy. Here's what the 18 inch looks like from a distance. And the 20 inch is just longer. It's the same exact length. It's the same exact width. It's about the same actually this might even be a larger width than the 22 inch. So, and you can see all the way around. And then that big lobster claw closure that's a little more oversized. We'll show you here. Let me get you a width measurement as well on the necklace. This is the 20, although they are identical. And here's how the width, let me see if that'll sit on my ruler properly. Yeah, that's more wide than the last. Sure is. This is remember the other one was a 1/4 inch? This is a 1/2 inch almost, like 3/8. So it's bigger, and I mean wider than the last one. So a little more wow factor. And if you do layer them, this is what you get. This look right here, oh my, that's how they would sit on the neckline together. Ooh, that's a good look. So as far as the 20 inch, we'll start there. That's gonna be a little more, obviously, because it's got more gram weight. We'll go ahead and blow these out. And you know what? I'm supposed to get $4,499 and they're only $100 apart. Let me make it better for you. If you would like the 20 inch, this is unreal. And you saw how quickly that last link went. Which one do you like, 20 inch? 18, okay, so the 18 may be gone. The 20 inch, very popular length, sits a little bit lower, obviously, which is really attractive on. Let's make the 20 inch. Okay, skip it. I'm not even doing $3,000. This is the moment, made in Italy, not $29.99. This is for, again, the longer length. It's not going to be 29 or 28 or 27. We're going to blow it out right now for $26.99. That is going to be the price tag for the 20-inch style, which would be $25.99 at checkout. If you'd like to get the 18, which is already verifying, we're going to do the 18 for even less, of course. And you know what? I'll make the 18-inch. Let's make the 18-inch $2,499. Wowza. And still $100 off either way. Andy, did you get the 18-inch? For sure? Allison, don't tell them it's sold because I'm not sure yet. Okay, because it's not sold yet. The 18-inch is not sold yet. Do you want the 20? Okay, the 20 is sold. The 18-inch is here. Yes. Oh, good. The roses or the flowers? Okay. Our first item of the day is now gone. The 20 inches sold. The 18 inches left. That's what I got. 18 inches left. 18 inches gone now. They're both gone. Congratulations. Now our 22 inch is still here, which was a slightly different length. I'll put it here on the hand. It's a little more weight, but there it is. This is the 22 inch, but a curb. They're all curves, just different ways that one's a little more spread apart, the other one's a little bit more narrow. That's going to be the one that's left. Congratulations on the Made in Italy gold pieces. This is the only one remaining, Tony. It's item number 1119044. And that one's $49.99. And congratulations on the necklaces. Well done there. And that one will be $48.99. Everything else is sold in our Made in Italy gorgeous gold pieces. Love those. So stunning. Nothing on the inside. These are not like silicone filled links or anything like that. This is a beautiful idea, and that would be men's or ladies, given that length. And don't forget, we still have the aqua. That was $9.99. I know, I wish we could bring gold all the time like this. I would love to do like a whole show of just nothing but like gold hoops and gold bands and all that good stuff. But again, not a lot of that we can make affordable, but these older pieces, yes, they are. So that'll be $48.99 if you'd like to get that one. Top of the hour is 5 minutes from now. The big yellow diamond is coming out to play. And let's not forget about this aqua. That's $8.99 at checkout for that aqua ring. 3-stone ring, gorgeous Sierra Santa Maria, $8.99 at checkout. That's the big curb link. Our last of the gold pieces available is right there. And yellow diamond coming up in 5 minutes. And it's not your typical yellow diamond. It's not just a 1 carat. It's going to be a carat 13. It's our last one. Who'd like the gold necklace? Okay, so next up, a quick little deal on a really beautiful heart-shaped blue zircon. Can't get enough of these blue zircons. They are so rare, completely mined out. We'll go back to the close-up. So 22-incher in the curb link is all that we have available in our gold. Keep that in mind. It's still here, yellow gold only, and $48.99 at checkout. Now we're talking about wow. That's just the wow. Do we need to say more? Look at this. Look at the wow of that stone. Gigantic blue zircon. Item number is 9786. Look at that. Perfection in bright electric blues. Does not get better. Electric blue, bright and vibrant, many, many refraction levels. We're talking about double refraction here instead of singly refracted like most stones are. 1165 plus a carat and a quarter in diamonds and finished on the inside. This is what it looks like throughout. So this is going to be a lot better than $13,999. A lot better. Get ready. We've only got the one. It stays in the white gold. And this is the ultimate as we lead into our fabulous yellow diamond, big time stone. It's going to be over a carat in size. Loving the way that's going to be priced. And get ready because we're going to do some wild things. but this is $13,999 until today. I've got a big Easter weekend holiday blowout going on. We've got $100 extra off everything you shop for. And we're blowing this out right now for better than $9,999. Now let's take a quick look at it on the hand, because that's extremely important as well to see this size. How does an 1165 translate when it's on the hand? There you can see how big and bold and bright, electrified. It feels like a stone that's plugged in. It's so beautiful. And yet not $99, $89, $79, even $69.99. We're going a lot lower than that. Remember where it started at $14,000? Now we're taking it significantly less than that. And one caller will own it for $5,999. One chance to pick it up. And don't forget, there's a few pieces from the earlier parts of the show. We will send everything out before the day is over. So whether it was the Teal Tourmaline, the conch pearl, the big yellow diamond pendant, the gorgeous Moonstone in the bridge, which we tried to auction but didn't get that one started. So it means we've got some great pieces that are all going to go here before the show wraps up in about an hour. And continue to get requests in. I would say continue. Actually, we haven't had one. So let me know if you do have any requests at all. We'll help you out with those. Okay. 2 minutes left to go. Yellow diamonds on the way. The yellow diamond we have is exceptional. And there aren't any new ones coming in. So it's kind of like, it's in the same boat as our blue wing block Ds, where once they're gone, they're gone. So we really want to make sure you're aware of that, because we've been a leader in yellow diamonds for quite some time, but no new ones are coming in. We could certainly bring them, but they would be a whole different pricing category than what we've historically brought you. And that's not going to make anybody all that thrilled. That's a challenge anybody would have. Can you imagine if you had a business where, you know, the same pieces were 4 or 5 times the price? And that's a challenging thing to ask your consumer to buy the same thing for more money. I always liken it to like a grocery. And we've been through that as human beings in the last few years, where, I don't know, I used to buy eggs for $3 a carton and now they're $7. That's a tougher ask. But when it's jewelry and it's going up a little more exponentially, it gets challenging. So what we're doing is bringing you a lot of brand new, but this is why I say really make sure you're aware of what's happening with yellow diamonds. Simply this, wholesale is where we have to get yellow diamonds. We don't have pretty much everything you see. If you're not familiar with us here, pretty much everything you see in our colored gems are from a private familial collection. No different than if you collect something as a family, like china or spoons or antique furniture or whatever it is, or stamps. You might have a family collection that's been, of course, built through the generations. The same thing goes, and that's why we can bring you the values we do, is not just because we're manufacturing it and making it and getting the best deal on everything, but also because the stones are coming from a private collection. The exception to that rule would be when we bring you diamonds. They're something that is not a specialty of this family, so that's something that we actually, I was here for 3 years before we actually showed you a yellow diamond. There was like the first 3 years, it was before yellow diamonds even existed here as offered on the air. So now we look at a different world where, as we're in the wholesale world, looking at some of the great yellow diamond wholesalers that we know and love, the same yellow diamonds that maybe years ago were $4,000 or $5,000 are now going up to $32,000 for the same exact yellow diamond. So that's where I'm talking about. It's a tough ask to bring those in now and expect you all as the consumer to pay for that when you've seen them set up as a value already. So welcome in. It's our last hour of our Saturday. Thank you for being with us. Happy Easter weekend, one and all. Very excited about what we have here in this top of the hour, because it's also a step up than most yellow diamonds are. This is not a 1 carat. It doesn't just stop there. We're giving you this time around a carat 13. So it's a much bigger stone than you would typically get. So welcome on in. Again, great chance for me to make requests. We are offering $100 off today on everything you shop for throughout the rest of the day today. Also tomorrow for our Easter Sunday. We will be here live with you tomorrow in the morning, so make sure you're aware of that. And then also I'll just note that Wednesday, the 8th of April, which is this coming Wednesday, is going to be a very special presentation on a stone we've never brought you before. It's gorgeous. The pieces are ready to go and finished, and I got to tell you, the finishing final touches were put on everything last night. I looked at every single one of them. I am so beyond thrilled. I'm very excited about what we get to introduce to you on Wednesday night. So if you love great gemstones, but always like exploring what's new and exotic, we're definitely going to have a show for you on Wednesday. So make sure they're all going to be coming out on one day. Probably going to take about 30 minutes to go through them because they are also very affordable, I might add. Very affordable, very rare. Usually those two don't coincide very often. So we're really excited about those. So stay with us, okay? Big Sunday night, Sunday morning actually tomorrow for Easter, and then Wednesday night's gonna be that amazing new. We're doing a segment now every Wednesday, every week. We do What's New Wednesday, and we bring you something you've not seen before. So very excited about this Wednesday. Take a look at this. We've got our fabulous blue zircon, and then let's bring out the yellow diamond. This is our 1 carat 13. And here she is. Nothing prettier. And there was a really specific reason I asked for this to be in yellow gold when usually they're not. And that is precisely because I wanted to show you something. This yellow diamond itself in the center is much brighter and more saturated than even the yellow gold it's set in. Listen, when it's in white gold like most are, it's easy to show contrast even if it's not the brightest of stones. When you have it in yellow gold, like this one is, and it's 213, that's the item number. It's a 113 in yellow, but you don't have to leave it that way. The point is I wanted to show you, A, what yellow diamonds look like in yellow gold, because we rarely see that, but also more importantly, when you see the color of the yellow, it's making a point and driving home the theme that this is a really saturated stone. It's also a mounting we use very seldom because it's a mounting that's only utilized with the most important of gemstones in the world because it has a 1 carat 96 diamond weight. That's around it. That's not a total weight. We got to add that all together. And when you do, that's going to be a total of 3 carats 09 in diamonds. Really amazing luxury here. One of the most high-end mountings we do. We've only seen it with Russian demantoid, Paraiba, yellow diamond. I know there was an unheated ruby once upon a time in this mounting as well. That was exciting. Let's blow this out. It's a really special, special stone. Now the question is, I've seen 2 hours and 3 minutes. I know we're craving more affordable today. That makes this one a bit challenging because, well, the essence of the ring is it's no less than a $14,999 ring today. So the challenge is in front of me. How can we make what is a great value, by the way, at $14,999? It's great value, no question. But how can we turn that into a value that's going to be better to be one that you love and one that you can jump in on and enjoy and celebrate with us as we celebrate Easter weekend? So here's what we're going to do. I'm thinking about putting it on an auction block so we can make this luxury. But this is what I was telling you is that yellow diamonds today, the most recent wholesale show was, of course, well, there was a Hong Kong show that just wrapped up about a month ago. And in that show, we were seeing 1 carat. This is wholesale, by the way. You can't just walk in and show your ID and walk in. You have to be a reseller. You have to be a bona fide reseller of jewelry and gems to even get into these trade shows. And then you're spending $32,000 for a single 1 carat diamond in a yellow that's natural, that's VS, and it's by itself. It's in a box. You have to figure out what to do to set it. And no doubt, a mounting is going to be pricey today, especially if it's in gold, especially if it's got almost 2 carats in diamonds, as this one does. So the fact that we're putting this all together, and we're already less than half of what the diamond by itself loose costs you in the wholesale world, is impressive. But still, you're not impressed. I'm not impressed either. We, you and I, have different standards of value, and we want to see something from a different era. We want to see decades ago pricing. That's what we're going to try to do here. So Easter weekend, I've got carte blanche to discount. That's what we're doing. We've got the $100 off each and every purchase you make, which is why I'm hoping before the show is over, we can get a request or two in, maybe save you some money on something you've already been thinking of from a previous show. But let's take a look at our yellow diamond and see it on the hand here as well. Very important yellow diamond. No question about it. Let's blow it out. You're not just getting a 1 carat, it's the carat 13. So that's a huge step up. Plus, here's what it looks like on the hand, and you have the choice. You do not have to leave it in the yellow. So even though that's where it is right now, already explained why we did that this time around, you can get it in the white gold, or I don't recommend it, but you could get it in the rose gold. Here's what we'll do instead of $14,999. Look at that. And I'm in yellow nails. We've got the yellow around it. We've got the yellow gold. Look at the brightest yellow on the screen is courtesy of that yellow diamond in the center. That's where the most color saturation exists. And 309 total weight. That's impressive. And nobody's on the lines, probably because it's $15,000. I'm going to take it significantly less than that. But you got to holler at me. And one more thing about this one, it's not a perfect square. It's a little more elongated, just slightly. So that means gives you that bigger look than a square shape. So if you're like loving the big size, great. But it looks even larger than that, more to the tune of what we would see with 1.5 carats. So now we're going to try to auction it off. Let's see what we can do here. And I know we should start at 10 and give you a great value and get everybody excited. I don't know if 10,000 is going to work. I had a Moonstone here an hour ago. An hour and 8 minutes ago, I was showing you a Moonstone. I tried, and it had 4 bands of gold in it. 4, like a stack of 4 rings in one. And I tried to open it at $1,500, didn't get it. We'll probably recap it. But right now, I think that $99.99 or $10,000 to open, probably not going to suffice for what we need on an Easter weekend. Lighter viewership always this weekend. It's my 10th weekend doing this here at this network. So we're aware. We know it's a busy, busy weekend. That's why you get the better value, because we know it's going to take a little extra savings, a lot extra value on our part to get these phone lines ringing. And that's the beauty of it for you. Plus you get the extra savings when you do shop it. So instead of 10 grand or 9 grand or 8 grand or 7 grand, I'm going in the wrong direction because yellow diamonds are going up, 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 not down. So 309 in diamonds, beautiful kind of a cocktail ring, but not oversized. And wear it every day if you like. Maybe it's going to be the upgrade for the white diamond. Maybe some days you just want to have a little extra color. Maybe you like this as a happy color because that sunshine yellow tends to be considered like a happy, vibrant color. Take a look at it here. I'll try it on for you again. We're going to do better than $9,000, better than 8 or 7 or 6 or yikes, I really can't go lower than $59.99 or $6,000 to open, but in an effort to get everybody in and as a thank you for even being here and being with us and hanging with us on a busy holiday weekend, look at this on the hand. Gorgeous. And you see diamonds every which way. They don't stop with the double halo. They go down the sides, just as large a stone on the side band as it is around the halo. It's not going to be $6,000 to start. What about $5,500? We never do this in this amount of gold. And if this was a gold band just like that, believe it or not, you'll never believe it. But a band like that can run you $8,000 in today's retail world. And we're not doing all of that for $5,500. Which would you rather have? A band like this for $8,000 or a ring like this with a natural center stone at over 1 carat, well over as a matter of fact, and it's not even $5,500 to open. Now that to me is value. And we're going to keep on keeping on. Make it even a better value. Again, the day we can't bring you value is the day we don't need to exist. We're only here, and listen, we were kind of the late arrivals to the game. We've been around for a decade, but most networks have been around longer than that. And yes, there were some, and they've come and gone, and yes, yes, yes. But this is where, again, the challenge is making a yellow diamond that the second you get in, the day you own it, which would be today. Today we put your name on it. We send it out to you on Monday. You get it a couple days after that. You're living in this ring forever. And that is a big deal because when you have something like an investment quality diamond, something like the yellows where ever since that Argyle mine shut down, the yellow diamonds have been on a major pricing rampage, elevating like very little does. The only stone that's really got it beat in the way it's elevating in price is Paraíba. Paraíba's the other one. Yellow diamonds, anything in a fancy color, they're elevating like crazy in value. Here's a great way to get it, not at $55,000, not at even $5,000. We're going to make this really interesting right now, and this is one of the top mountings we do. When I first brought you a yellow diamond so many years ago, it was what, 2019? Back in 2019, I think it was 2019, it was the first time I ever had a yellow diamond on this network. It was in this mounting. It was a 1 carat stone in this mounting. Obviously, you don't forget major monumental moments like that, and it was $6,500 back then. Now, I didn't look at the gold price today in 2019. I didn't look back at what that was, but rest assured, it was a lot more affordable than it is today. And then diamonds, same thing. Yellow diamonds certainly were. This is not even $50 or $5,000. I've already reduced the 55. Let's keep on going. $4,500 to open. On a yellow diamond that is worth, I guarantee you, more money now for the center stone than that entire ring is being auctioned off at. $4,500 to get it started. That's it. $10 on the increment, $100 off the winner's price tag. Whatever that bid is. Let's take a look at it. That is amazing. Just amazing. And if you get in on one now, you've got a better value than ever before. Hi, Elaine, I got your email. That was a different network, Elaine, because that host has never worked at this network. So, all right, let's talk about $4,500. All righty. You guys ready? $4,500. Nobody at 45? That's all right. Let's move on. I'll tell you what, we have a really good moonstone we're going to revisit. We've got our big tanzanite still to come, the 1040. We also have any requests you might have. And here's what we're going to do. $4,500. All right. You know what? Let me try this. It's a test. We're going to see who's out there. And if it's just a better value you need, I got you covered. Let's do this. $4,000 to open. My final offer. $4,000. This ring was $6,500 in 2019. 2019. 7 years ago. And it was about this time of year. It was springtime. Here we are. 7 years later, $32,000 for that center stone. $4,000 for an open on a bid that, listen, $100 offshore. $10 increments. Don't worry for the second or third bidder. You still got a lot of savings here. We are looking for $4,000 to get it going. Take a look at this. This is everything. Everything. Everything and then some. That's a really, really special piece. So $4,000 and that will be it, okay? Significant yellow diamond, 1 carat 13 in the yellow, but I know it looks different. We almost always see this mounting in white gold. So if that's something you would prefer, totally get that. I would do the same. Again, the point was to show you the yellow gold in contrast with the yellow. So you can see the yellow gold? See the yellow diamond? Which one's the stronger of the colors? Normally, yellow diamonds are going to be significantly less saturated than the gold. That's the difference, and that's why I really want to make that clear, was you have a very significant color here on this diamond. 4,000, 60 seconds to get it going. Last chance, last call, and then we'll do a little recap. 45 minutes to go. If there's any requests you have, welcome to get those in. Why not save $100 on your favorite piece of jewelry? And this tanzanite, remember that from last night? That 9 carat emerald cut is still here. We have a 10 carat. I'm going to try to make that affordable. We have a men's moonstone. If you'd like to see that, we don't get a lot of men's moonstones. Here's a men's moonstone right there. It's a princess cut. I like that cut too. They're calling it an Asher. Definitely not. It's a princess cut. Look how special that is. So we're going to move along. Did you have a question there, Allison? Uh-huh. Yeah, I was talking about that. Do you want to start the auction? We can do that. Absolutely. Let me bring it back out. Got it right here. Got it handy. Here we go. 1130726. It's a 223. And that is a bridge mounting set up above the double row in diamonds. It's item number 1130726, and we had it earlier, and this is the one I was just referencing that an hour or so ago. Tried to get it started in an auction for $1,500. Well, we're going to revisit that. Now, Allison, do you want to start that one officially, or did they just want to see it again? You got it. We got the open at $1,500. Now it is a revisit, so if you just popped in a little bit more recently in the show, we'll welcome in, but also let's take a look closer at this stone and all the different colors, and it's even prettier when you see it on the hand, and the way it looks and shimmers with all those colors. It's there's something subtle about moonstones that I think is the coolest thing ever, but yet with all the different colors, from blues and greens, purples and pinks, goldens and oranges as well. All the rainbow colors are there, but in a softer pastel type of look. It is beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. And like I said, this is the one I was referencing. It's like 4 rings in one, because it is. You can't build it without 4 different rows of gold. And I know that a diamond band like that, if you were just to single it out, I mean, this is just a value perspective. If you were to single it out and get 1 band of gold, or 1 band of diamonds, or another band with diamonds, or another band with gold, you put it all together. Well, at this point, if you go $1,500 divided by 4, that's something like $375. For reference, I can't make a gold band $375. I simply cannot. We live in a different gold era where that's not possible. Back when I started in the year 2000, we could. Now we can't. So when you've got all that beautiful way that this is built, and then the diamonds, and then the moonstone, and this is one of those really more affordable options when it comes to our faceted moonstones that we've all been loving. We've certainly been loving the moonstones, and I'm right there with you. I was never one for moonstones. They're always cabochon cut. Prior to these faceted stones, they're cabochons. They give you 1 color at best. It's usually a little blue or a little purple. And that's pretty, but it's neat to see all the different colors. The faceting helps bring that out. So we're at $1,500. I'm going to give it a final 2 minutes. This is a revisit, and we have Allison Scholar in the lead with the $1,500 bid. I'm going to show it to you on the hand in case you missed that earlier, and then you can choose your gold color as well. So get your favorite gold color, whatever it is. Here's what it looks like on the hand. There you have it. And you can still see those diamonds that run underneath it. And you still got this great profile view. I like seeing it that way because it almost looks like as if you've stacked your bands. And you see that's how the bridges are built. So you've got really a double row in diamonds that sits right there on the hand. And then the 2 arches that come up and over, elevate a little bit, hold that stone as if it's tension set. Do not worry, it's not tension set. You see the defined prongs that are there, and we're at $1,500. My goodness. All right, nobody else. And by the way, there's a great savings you're going to get because you're going to save that $100 as well off of the auction. So great news on that front. More savings and a better value. All right, 15 going once. We got a minute left to go. Then we have the bigger men's moonstone as well that has that princess cut. If that seems to be a little bit more your speed, we can bring that out as well. And we have some mint tourmaline. I can show you those. That was what was gone so quickly early in the show today. Interestingly enough, we have a 7 carat 95 purple Paraiba. This ring has been here longer than I have. And it's a long time. So I'll show it to you. This is a really, look at that, purple Paraiba. Wowza. Great looking stone. So we got a lot of great pieces. All right, 25 seconds. Who is that at 15? Well done, Pamela. I think it's yours. We got 20 seconds. No competitors yet. So it's really looking good. And she's only paying $1,400 for that moonstone. So even better. So that's going to be that. And then our big tanzanite coming out as well, 1040 in the tansy on the way. Plus we have some blue star sapphires we have yet to show you. It's unusual to not have a request in any show, but on a Saturday sale show, kind of amazing. So feel free to get those in. That is sold. Here's our big tanzanite. This is the 1040 Museum Reserve. Just want to let you know what we have in tanzanites. What I'm going to do is put up a couple different tanzanite options and show you what we have. I've got the emerald cut, which I prefer, and it's less money, and it looks bigger. And it's just a better color. So you know what? Let's leave this one here, and let's show you what we can do on a stunning emerald cut. Just got to polish it up because it was here. Hasn't been here since last night. Look at this, glowing. I prefer it to the 10 carat, to be honest. And you can see the colors just, I mean, this one, I gotta admit, this one's gonna be tough to top. If I could go back retroactively and show you every single blue wing I've ever presented on this show, and there have been tens of thousands of them, literally. If I could show you every one of them, this one would be the winner. This one would stand out as the most saturated of all. Jason, go ahead. I do. Let me show it to you. Here's the gent style moonstone. So hold that thought on the tanzanite. And this gives you, and it's just, we say gents only because it's big enough to be for the guys. It's a ladies' ring as well. Most gals I've known that have purchased this wear it themselves. They love it, not just buying it for the guys, but saying, I want to wear that because it's a lot of gold. It's finished on the inside. We'll show that to you. It's item number 11300729, and what a way to go. And also don't forget, we will revisit that fabulous tanzanite momentarily. If you like this princess cut, it is 11300729 with a 105 princess cut stone. Diamonds that go up and around. This is kind of like that really cool ramp design where it ramps up and then wraps around. And then in a way, it kind of reminds me, when you look at the way the diamonds form, it reminds me a little bit of a Greek key around it, finished on the inside as well. This is one only. Let's blow it out. And it's funny, even the folks that put together the information, they said Asher. It's not. That's what makes it so unique. And I've never known us to bring a princess cut before. So loving the way this is looking. Princess cut, diamonds at 36 points. That is your carat weight. And you can have any gold you like. And if you do enjoy the ring, well, it's $2,499. $2,499 Moonstone. Let's take a look at it on the hand. Here it is, white, yellow, rose. There you go, and that's what it looks like from the profile. You can see it's got a lot of gold weight there too. Take a look at that. That is $23.99 at checkout. What a great looking stone that is. I love seeing the princess cut here. It's kind of fun, a little different, something unique. And we still have the cross pendant from earlier. Remember, our cross pendant was $14.99 with all those incredible baguettes. We loved seeing that. That felt very right for the day, for the weekend as a whole. $24.99 though on that one. That's a very important piece. We do have some Paraíba. There's a nearly 3 carat Paraíba here. I do enjoy that one. That's a really good stone. We've got our still last curb link. One curb link remains as our 22-inch style. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up a lot of jewelry on the wheel. And after we do the tanzanite, we're going to get the tanzanite at home because it's just the finest one we have. And I think it just needs one more look. So many of you considering our 9-carat stone. Here's what it looks like in all its true, like, is that glory or is that just magnificent red flashes, neons, bright violets, vibrant violets, as a matter of fact, and yet 9 carats in the emerald cut, diamonds on the sides. It's white gold only, and it's going to be a massive value. Today, it's got to go. And here's my best price. That's all I can do, just to make sure this one goes. We love affordable, but I know the affordable pieces are gone. We've got to bring you as affordable as we can on our high-end, elite. Like I said, this is the one that if I had every tanzanite I've ever sold back, and they were all sitting here on this wheel, this would still stand out as the top quality. There are even different levels within Museum Reserve. And to be quite honest with you, this one is the one that cannot be topped. It cannot be, you cannot go any higher end than the glow, the neon, the red flashes of this stone. So if you really want to go high end and you want to be wearing something worthy of a museum, this is it. If you want to, put it on loan to your local museum. If you want to have it on loan with your name on the display case, you could do that. That is your prerogative. And I'll tell you what, museums would love to have it because there's very little in tanzanites that have ever achieved this level of saturation. So what we're going to do is simple and easy and very affordable. I'm just going to blow it out. We're not auctioning. Auctionings aren't really gaining a lot of traction. It's just because it's Easter weekend. So it's good. We can just blow out prices. Listen, I can give you values like nobody else can. So let's just blow it out right now and make this the easiest way to get your Blue Wing Block D. Fabulous value, amazing stone. Let me try it on the hand for you as well so you can see what this looks like from a distance because it is just glowing and shining. And the further away you get and the lower the light becomes, the better the stone looks. That's what they do. And it's not $99.99. It's not half that at $4,999 either. There are emerald cut lovers out there that are a passionate bunch. I speak on their behalf because I'm one of them. And yet to see the saturation never break, meaning there's no, is it lighter in the middle? Is it lighter on one facet or another? Nope. It is the same saturated, intense color all the way through. And it's not $49.99, we're half of what I should rightfully get today for this incredible ring. And yet it's not going to be 49, 48, 47, 46. This is one of those that just is about as spectacular as they get. And it's not even $4,599. What a moment for our Tanzanite collectors. It's a collector's moment. It's not even $4,500. Let's blow it out. $44.99, first caller only. That's it. And $43.99 at checkout, even better. So a big Saturday morning or afternoon coming to a close here. So $43.99 on that at checkout. Try it. You have a money back guarantee. So if you're saying, yep, let me see if she really, does she mean it's really going to look better in person than it does on TV? Because how can that look any better than it already does? It does. And the only way I can prove it to you is to send it to your house and let you see it with your very own eyes and realize what that stone is all about. $43.99 only. We got to revisit our yellow diamond. Then I'm just going to put a lot of jewelry up there and see if anything catches your eye. We're just going to throw in some jewelry. Some you've seen, some you haven't seen. We'll just put up some jewelry and see what you like. Sounds like a good plan to me. A little bit of everything. It's my variety wheel. It's like a grab bag where you just don't know what you're going to see or what you're going to get. We're going to put it all up there and give away some jewelry. And we're even going to have a matching set up here. It's going to be whatever you want. But again, $44.99, amazing. Someone's going to have to explain to me how that's here. I have no idea. Showed it last night, showed it now. I just don't even believe what I am witnessing on a 9 carat that looks like that. If that was 4 carats, that's a great value. And by the way, it's $488 a carat. If you needed the math assist there, that's $488.77 a carat. If I'm giving you gold for free and diamonds for free and labor for free. So $488 a carat. Very nice. All right, let's put up some jewelry. We'll leave that up there. As long as that's available, I'm going to be showing it to you because it's the prettiest darn Tanzanite we've got. But let me show you a faceted opal and a fabulous teal tourmaline. We did have this earlier today. There's my teal tourmaline in 18 karat gold. We also have some pieces you have not seen yet today, like for example, a Paraiba. This Paraiba is 2 carats 04. My other 2 carat 04 Paraiba is 35 grand. That's a Paraiba that's got a green color to it, 204, and it's under $2,000. Let me say that again. A 204 under 2,000. Now that's my Paraiba section because I just added a purple Paraiba to the mix. And then we also have this really cool Windsor. This is a Windsor sapphire. It's got greens and yellows together. Really interesting, intriguing stone from one source on the planet. I have a diamond cross ring. This is also, if you don't like to do pendants, or maybe you have a pendant and you want a little ring to match, it's a big ring. It's got our sideways design in a carat 53 in diamonds. They're oval diamonds, and they're all put together in a cross ring, side to side. We have a beautiful, affordable aqua here. We did show this earlier. This is the $9.99 3-stone aqua ring. We also have the conch pearl available still. I've got a big blue star sapphire here to show you as well. So I'm just going to add in some pieces. Some you've seen, some you haven't seen. Here's the deal. If you'd like that one, wow. Look at that. It's a big stone. Purple blue, 370 is the size. That's going to be under $3,000. Now, what I'll do is we'll give you price tags as you ask because it's an assortment. There's a lot of different ideas up here. That means there's also a lot of different price points. So it's a nice little variety pack, if you will. You can choose what you like. We'll show you a few other things. I'm going to see if there's something else I can bring out that you haven't seen yet. Today, I think it should be this tourmaline. Multiple colors of tourmaline in one stone. There it is. Peachy golden colors, greens and goldens as well. Yellows, a little bit of blue in there. Also, that's a really attractive tourmaline Love that. We also have a, well, I think this is important too. It's still here, the Men's Star Sapphire, which is kind of a purple red. So it's really a star ruby meets sapphire, a little bit of a blend there. In your star stone, that's going to be our 283. So another big stone. I mean, again, you choose what you like, and then what you do is you call. Tell us, we can give you all the details, the information, everything you need to know. If you have any questions, well, that's obviously what's going to happen. There's no graphics on all of them. Can't put that all up at once, so we can just do this. Show you what we have. There's everything as affordable as $9.99. They go up to, I don't think there's anything on that wheel that is going to exceed a $4,500 price point. Yeah, my tanzanite in the middle is the most expensive item up there. Everything else will be, yeah, $44.99 or less. So you've got a big way to go here. Value like you cannot believe. Every which way, I mean, there's not a bad one in the bunch. If you need a larger copper bearing, we have them. But I love the fact that you can get that purple copper bearing that's sitting there next to that tourmaline. These are both tourmalines, by the way, right here and here, and they're all copper bearing. So let me move them around a little bit so you can see them really, really well. We've got our purple Paraíba here to go with our aqua. This is a blue-green Paraíba, mostly green. Here's our star. Most of these you've seen presented in full. Some you haven't. That's okay. The point is to give you an assortment. And then you call me and you can just say, I don't know what that is. Tell me about it. Let's see if she can tell me about it. Let's talk about them. Let's just see if anything there catches your eye. If not, we'll move them all aside, and I'll put another 15 rings or so on the wheel. Here's a really pretty moonstone, pear shape. We've seen the oval, we've seen the princess cut. Let's put a pear shape in the mix. A lot to love, and nothing on this wheel, including the tourmalines, the winzas, yeah. This one? You got it. So that's going to be our Star Sapphire. It's a blue-purple color. It's item number 1221. Let's try it on, then we can put up the graphics for you when it's up here individually for you. That's a purple-blue color. It's kind of like a cornflower blue. It's a 370 Star Sapphire with a carat 31 in diamonds. It's a triple split shank. That is a lot of diamond weight there. And that one's going to be under $3,000. First caller gets it $28.88 plus your extra $100 off. So that's a big discount on the 370 right there. It's a blue purple. Every lighting I've seen it in gives you a little different color to appreciate. But mostly, again, the blues are always really, really rare. So are the reds. It's blues and reds, no different than if they were faceted and you were looking at the blue sapphire or the red ruby. All part of the same corundum family. This one's $27.88 at checkout. That's a nearly 4 carat phenomenal stone. It's got the diamonds that are all huge. This is kind of like a bridge because that middle row sits lower and goes all the way underneath. So it is like a bridge feel, the way the diamonds are running underneath the stone down the middle. That's $27.88 at checkout. So a beautiful, strong star as well that it's delivering. But again, this is all. We're wrapping up here in about 20 minutes, so we got to go. And if you have any questions on anything up there, let me know. And we'll move on in 2 minutes' time. And again, Winza, I'll walk you through what they are so you know what to ask for. This is a Winza Sapphire, Blue Star, Tourmaline, it's bicolor. Here's the really good, more red-purple star. This is Paraíba. This is a beautiful teal tourmaline, aquamarine, purple Paraíba. That's going to be under $2,000 for either of the Paraíbas. Do you hear me? I got big Paraíbas for under $2,000. Yes? It does. They do if they're natural, and that's all we do. So, yeah. 1, 2, let me do this. Is it hard to see right now? Let me zoom in. Let's take a look at it. We're just going to zoom in on this one because the question will be easier to see with 1 star. Okay, and there, I'm blocking it right now. Okay, Allison, have them count them up. 6 legs to the star. If you're looking at a natural star sapphire, it will have 6 legs. And typically 1 centered up star like you're seeing there. 2 if I remove my arm, 1 if I block the light. Purple blue color, $27.88. Yes, that one is gone. Congratulations. And now we put it all back together. Here's again the tanzanite. That's our 9 carat. And there's our opal. Let's zoom back. Let's find out what you like off this wheel. Reminder, there's 2 different Paraíbas up here that are very sizable sizes, carat weights, and they're under 2,000. They would be right here and right over here. Those are both Paraibas. Here's Aqua. Leave the cross ring out of it for a minute. I like to stay a little closer. And thank you on that beautiful blue star. Well done there. 1221 was your number, and you can get any gold you want to. Okay, let's move on from that wheel. So that's a nice little assortment there. I love the faceted opal too. I think the faceted opal is really attractive. We have a couple of you asking if we can revisit the yellow diamond. We have some questions on that. So we'll do that for you coming up before we wrap it up in about 20 minutes here. But this is, so let me just tell you about the purple Paraiba. The purple Paraiba and the green Paraiba. I think those need a little bit of love because they're cheap. And we never see Paraibas for cheap. So let me give you an option here. Purple Paraiba on the left, green blue on the right. Let's take a look at what we can do here on these two Paraibas. Your choice of same exact price, and I just like that they got the Easter theme memo. Take them both if you can, because if you're a collector and you're able to get purple and green, you've really checked off some of the most important boxes of the Paraiba world. On the left side, your purple Paraiba is 1130089. That's going to be the purple Paraiba that's listen to this, 262. Hear me out. We're going to move some jewelry. We got 22 minutes, and we got to pay for some airtime, because otherwise it's an online-only show. And here's what we're going to do. 262 in the purple Paraiba, 15 points in diamonds, 3-stone style. These are the same price. Or you can get the 204, which is the green blue. That's a simple, it's a really cool mounting, because actually if you look, the halo actually weaves through the cutouts of the band. Your choice of, they should be $49.99 each. We're doing both. You can get both and save money and still not spend $5,000. It's a twofer and then an extra savings. And either way, they're $100 off. You got 20 minutes left to shop our Saturday. Happy Easter weekend. I hope you have a great Easter tomorrow. We'll be here if you happen to be around and buy a TV or a phone or a computer, and you can log on to TVON.com. Great way to watch the show. We'll have some Easter specials for you. But this is 262 or 204. Pick your Paraiba. Like I said, you can get both for less than the price of one. They're not going to be even $2,500. That's giving you two for the price of one. I'm doing better than that, plus your $100. Take them both if you want to add to the collection. Here's how we do this. Not going to be 25 or 24 or 23 or 22 or 21. They're not even $2,000. They are $1,999 a ring, whichever one you prefer. And the huge deal, guys, they're an extra $100 off as well. So they're $1,899 for a Paraiba you pick, and they're both over 2 carats. And the purple's really, really, really rare, and that's almost 3 carats. I cannot think of a better way to spend $19.99 in jewelry right now than those two opportunities, or get them both. Remember, it'd be $18.99. You get them both for $37.98. You could do that, and you'd be saving. Remember what they were supposed to be. They were supposed to be $49.99 a piece. So you're saving a bundle. You're saving $1,200 off of what you would have spent for one if you want to get two. Just some, I don't know, just interesting math. Saving you some money, like we like to do. If those stick around, I don't know. But that's a very important value you have, both copper-bearing tourmalines. And they're $1,899. All righty. We'll move right along. Thank you so much, guys. We are in our last couple of minutes. So, and are we really going to go through an entire Saturday show? I don't think it's ever happened in my 10 years here. Are we going to go through an entire Saturday show without a request? I've never seen it happen. It could be happening. Now, remember, we still have time. 20 minutes to go. We can still bring out any requests you need. So do not hesitate. If there is something you want to see again, if there is something you're thinking about, if there's something you saw last night, last week, a month ago, call us. We're going to bring it out for you. We will save you the money. We will give you the $100 off. I mean, I can't imagine a better time to shop. And obviously tomorrow morning, Easter Sunday, you might not be thinking about it yet, but you might realize, oh my goodness, I can't be there tomorrow. If you can, great. We'd love to have your company tomorrow. If you are going to be on the go, you've got now 18 and a half minutes to take advantage of this $100 savings, because we're going to continue it through tomorrow, but I know how busy Easter Sunday is. I know it's my 10th one with you guys here at TVON. So we know it's a busy time of year. We know it's a busy weekend. Let's get you the savings you need. Take a look, last call on those two. $19.99, but really $18.99 per piece. Let's go ahead and move on. We'll show the yellow diamond. We're going to get that yellow diamond at home if it's the last thing I do. And it may be. It may be. So $18.99, your choice. All right? Last call. Thank you so much. Let's keep, I got to move. The yellow diamond is coming up. A lot of you are asking about it. 113-213. I have literally 3 gals on the phone lines right now saying, I'm really seriously considering the 113. If you are considering it at all, let me make sure that we get you the last look, but only one caller is going to get it. And I think the problem here is that it's in the yellow. Get it in the white gold would be my recommendation here on this next yellow diamond. Here's what it looks like. 113 in the natural yellow. 196 in white diamonds. 309 all together in total. Let's move it. I don't have time for the auction at this point. Auctions aren't working anyways. That's fine. You kind of need a bigger audience to get the auctions going. So what I'll do is just blow it out. $15,000 ring. Please understand where that should be. And I know that retail shopping is kind of a pain in the you-know-what, because at this point all you're going to go is find things that are very different from what you see. We really specialize in these natural yellows, and most of the yellows, quote-unquote, that you see out there are going to be heavily treated to get there. So when we talk about a natural yellow diamond, and you're getting a not 1 carat but a 113, which is a big step up from what we typically do. Remember, it was about 7 years ago or so that I was bringing our first big yellow diamond that we had. And so a carat was the deal. It was in this mounting. It was a 1 carat stone, and it was $6,500. That was 7 years ago. 7 years ago this month. I actually think it might have been Easter weekend. That was a long time ago. Things have amped up a little bit. Back then, we had a little actual pieces coming out of the mine. Argyle Mine, best known for colors of diamonds. That's where we got our stones from. Well, that is closed. Things have changed. All the values, if you own a yellow diamond already, congratulations, your value is skyrocketing of your yellow diamonds. So hold on to those yellow diamonds. And as much as it might be tempting to turn around and sell it, hold on to it, because they have not seen the end of their big values. They are accelerating, and quickly. You can accelerate slowly or you can accelerate quickly. And they are mashing the gas as far as acceleration of pricing on yellow diamonds, if it's natural, which are stones here, the natural yellows. No treatment, no irradiation, nothing. So that's important as well. But as we take a look at this wheel and see the 113 and give you, oh good, we have a request. Okay, I was really scared we were going to go an entire show without one, and we have one. So Chriselle, thank you so much for being our first request today. It's platinum. We'll show it to you really quickly, but just a reminder, if you want this yellow diamond, since we're going to let the auction be for another day or never, let's blow it out for $39.99. Done. $38.99 at checkout, yellow diamond, and of course, a $15,000 should-be ring, and now it's $39.99. But $38.99 if you want to take advantage of that, $100 off, and I can't see a reason not to. Especially when that could be out to you, going out on Monday, getting to you in a couple of days, on your hot little hand, and then see what all the fuss is about with the yellow diamond. Now, personally, I would say get it in the white gold. That's what I would do. Let me try it on for you, and I noticed a little fingerprint on it as well, so let me polish that up for you. There you go. That's a lot of value. And a Blue Star Sapphire request is coming up next. This is such a point of pride. You know, a new trailer came out for a big fashion-oriented movie that's a sequel that's coming out on May 1st. And a new trailer came out last night, and the trailer just has one line. And it says that your accessories, they say that your handbag, your scarf, your umbrella, says a lot about you. And then the other person says, yes, but not everybody has $3,000 to spend. Now, they were talking about scarves, umbrellas, and handbags. Take a look at the movie trailer. And you know what? That's a scarf and a handbag and an umbrella. Things that we're not going to have forever. I don't even own an umbrella, so I've never had an umbrella. I don't think I've ever owned one in my life. A scarf, okay, well, I also, yeah, when you don't have an umbrella, you probably don't have a lot of scarves. Handbags I have, and I will vouch for that. You can't get a decent handbag for under $3,000. And then I turn to what they didn't mention, which is jewelry. And the fact for $38.99, you can get something that's not going to last a season or 1 or 2 wearings or a couple of months, but instead a piece that is in the family heirloom forever. Yes. Cross ring, sure. We've got a couple requests to get to, so let me show Chriselle's request first, and then we'll do the cross ring. Here's a beautiful blue star sapphire in platinum, and that would be item number, I will get you 1123460. And so again, please consider getting that really, really fabulous. Uh-oh, Nadira's got a real last minute request here. Nadira, that might have to be tomorrow. You got it. Now again, Nadira, I hear you're watching, so here's the thing. If you can be a little specific, your request to me a couple days ago was, can you show me diamond pendants and necklaces? If you can be a little more specific, it will help me out. So we have probably, I don't know, 800 or so. So please, if you can be specific, like do you want a solitaire? Do you want a pendant or a necklace? Do you want a certain size, like a 1 carat or a 10 pointer? Nadira, if you can give me a few more specifics besides diamond pendant, it will help me out a little bit. So yes, because there are just too many to show in one show. But this is our 325 in the star, 44 points. And you know what? Baguettes and rounds together, kind of an assorted, like deconstructed halo there. We'll make this really simple and really easy as best I can do. We're going to make that $1,888 with your $100 extra off today. Plus, we'll take a look at the star, or rather the cross pendant. Now, rather, they wanted to see the ring, right? Pendant we had earlier, the ring we'll bring out as well. You'll get to see that coming up next. That is one mighty fine star. And let's take a look at it on the hand as well. Platinum is going to stay in the platinum. It'll be $1,788. Look at that. Now look at the blue. Compared to a baby blue, look at the difference. That's why we love a cornflower blue. And that's what that is. $1,788. Congratulations if you get it. We're going to show you the cross ring coming up next. Right after I give you a last close-up look at this one. Blue star sapphire. And of course, typically one individual star like that. Okay? Boom, boom. There it is. That's what it's typically going to look like. Okay? And then we've got a cross ring coming up. The cross ring is available in any gold color you'd like. And here we go. Oh, now the requests are coming in. The blue star is gone. Congratulations. Here we go with the cross ring. Some interesting ovals coming together. And the reason there is a little break in the middle is because they added a bezel set diamond. So it's going to just add a little extra interest to kind of fill it in, because I think it would have looked odd to have a little gap there. So they have the cross ring with the ovals filled in with this fabulous diamond bezel set in the middle. And that's going to be a really good way to shop a cross ring, 1130631. It's sideways, but that means that when you look down at your hand, it's usually upright to you, the viewer. Meaning the viewer, when you look down at your own hand, when you look at it, right, you usually look down at your hands, and if they're not stretched straight out in front of you, you're going to look down from the sideways angle. So it can be facing out to the world, it can be facing to you, but love the sideways design. It gives us the ability to use really big individual diamonds. Now here's a carat 53. There are only going to be the 5 individual ovals. It makes them about 30 points apiece. And then you've got that extra diamond, which is the 1 point diamond bezel set in the middle. So right there at the intersection, that's where you get that one center round brilliant. We're going to make this really easy. First color on the cross, you can get the white or the yellow gold, rose gold if you like, but I wouldn't recommend it. And we'll do this one for, well, a new discount. Love that too. Let's go ahead and bring you a big, big value. We'll blow that out for $19.99. End of the show is here though. Yellow diamond. I know our blue star sapphire is gone, so thank you to our caller on that one. Still have that men's star sapphire if you'd like to get that. teal tourmaline from earlier, also in 18 karat gold, still available. If you'd like to get that one, you may. And this one's $19.99, but really $18.99 at checkout. I'm gonna try it on because these are really big diamonds. And let's show it to you. I love it. Now, my favorite way to wear this is as a thumb ring, okay? Because then I look down and it's sideways and it means it's upright to me. But let's show it to you guys on the hand here. So you can see how very important and impressive those diamonds are. That's what it looks like from a distance away. See that? Really big diamonds, 30, 30, 30, 30, and 30. 5 of them, $18.99. Look how stunning that is. And last call on the show, we have 8 minutes to go, and we'll see you tomorrow for Easter Sunday with our, do we have to wear our Easter best, our Sunday best? Yes, we do. Jason, what'd you pick up over there? Oh, you got the star. Was it our requester by any chance? Who? Chriselle? It was? Great. Thank you very much for that one and only request. We love it. Very nice. It worked out. So $18.99 on the cross ring with the big white diamonds. Let's give a last look at the yellow diamond ring as well, because that's got to go. And then anything else you'd like to request. I know there's a few of you asking for things tomorrow, so feel free to do that. If there's anything we can go ahead and find for you, we'll be glad to do it. No issue whatsoever, but $18.99. And then we'll revisit our yellow diamond, our carat 13. Don't forget there was also the huge aqua. 31.5 carat round aqua was here earlier in a necklace. Do enjoy that as well. So that was a lot of fun. And $19.99. Okay, so we've got, and also just a reminder, this was here earlier too. Yes. Oh, good. Who was that? Who was the requester? Kim, you got it. Thank you, Kim. I did want to show everybody else the cross pendant that we had, because it seems like if you're going to shop a meaningful piece of jewelry this weekend, it very well may be the cross. So if it's not the ring, let me show you the pendant we did have earlier, because I know it's a busy weekend, so maybe you may have missed this. It's our all baguette version of our baguette diamond cross, 7-stone style. 1130102 is the item number. Thank you, Kim, again, and well done there. And look at this, white or yellow gold available for you. Stunning look in the cross, and yet it's got a carat 10, 16 points or so each on the baguettes, which are so lovely, light and bright, clean as can be. And for them to look like this, I just, again, I know we don't spend a lot of time with huge baguettes on the show, but normally you would see all kinds of inclusions. And this is why baguettes typically elsewhere are so expensive. There's a different price point you spend on baguettes. You could have a round brilliant 16-point diamond, and that's expensive too, but it wouldn't have to be as clean. Usually we have to dip into the more VS or VVS range, either the highest end of the VS range or into the VVS range, which is a step up, to do the baguettes and show you that clarity when we're that close to it. So very important. We have the white or the yellow gold. It is just a reminder, this is the way to go if you want the ultimate high-end cross pendant, as far as the way those diamonds are set up, how big they are in size, and how really flawless they are to the eye. That is actually better than $2,000. We just did the ring for $19.99, and it's popular. Now we're giving you the pendant for a much better, look at this, $1,599, which makes it, of course, $14.99 at checkout if you'd like to go ahead and keep the $100 discount to your benefit. And why not? Star Gents ring is here. Okay, and this is what it looks like on the hand. Allison, what are you taking over there? Because I'm about to recap a few things. You got it. Aqua, which one? I don't remember one. Maybe not. I don't remember an aqua pendant today. I had a ring, but not a pendant that I'm recalling. Not today. You talking about the 3145? We didn't even present it in full. You're going to buy it without even seeing it in full presentation? All right, 11307. Do they need to see it again, or are they just taking it? You got it. They just want to see it. And I agree. Let's just see it. Let's stay right there on the hand and take a look at that. This is an aqua. Yeah, it is. It's not a aqua or an aqua. It's the aqua. And it's 1130787. And listen, if these are the last words I'm ever going to speak, then it might as well be about a 3145 round Sierra Santa Maria. Carat 23 in diamonds, chain included, chain's adjustable, and it's going to be our big platinum piece. If anybody would like it, it's the end of the show. We got 3 minutes to go. I can't think of a better moment to make this yours. Can I show it on the neckline since it matches and all? Let's show it this way. Yes, please. Wow. I didn't think it was going to be brighter than blue leather, but it is. That is brighter than what I'm wearing. If it was a pure, perfect match, that'd be impressive. The fact it is this color, and let me see if I can get focused here. Look at that. If you would like it, it's supposed to be, I mean, this is a price tag I shouldn't even be talking about. $48,000, forget about it. This is one only. Look at that chain. It's adjustable, so you can move it on in if you want to. So you can make it taller, longer, shorter, whatever you want to do. Taller. You can't make it taller. The pendant's going to be, let me measure it for you. This is going to be going out right now. And if you'd like it, this is called End of the Show, Grand Finale. This is my Hail Mary. Sure is. And look at the size of this. That is 1 inch and what, 3/4? Top to bottom. Stunning. Blow it out right now. $9,999. First caller. We got 2 minutes to go. $99.99. Now that is an aqua. That's the aqua to own right there. And for under $10,000 plus, it'll be $98.99 after your discount. So $99.99 for real is really happening. Like really, truly. Like someone got to sell some jewelry and I'm going to try. This one is gone. Congratulations. We're going to show the pendant here again. Here's the cross pendant for $15.99. I know, rapid fire. It's the end of the show. It's happening. I know. Look at that. And that was item number 1130-102. So an incredible pendant there, $15.99. Don't forget about our yellow diamond. Let me show that again because that's got to go. End of the show is here. And let's move that aside and bring this back out. A 3-carat 09 total weight, 1130-213. You've got literally 1 minute, 20 seconds to shop the show. And then again, Easter Sunday tomorrow. Can't wait. I love being with you on Easter Sunday. It's so much fun to be here. And we're going to have a lot of egg hunting to do. You know how you usually do the egg hunt? We're going to be hunting for values. And they're not going to be that hard to find because I'm just going to bring them to you all day long tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. Make sure you're with me for that. $39.99 on our yellow diamond. Remember, it's a carat 13 in the center, but then it's got that 196 around it. $309 all together. Yes, Jason? Yes, I can. Here's the bicolor we had on the wheel. Again, this was actually here last night. And then again today, here's 1130-756. Here you go. This is the bicolor. It's got like a peachy golden, like really like a peach color, like a peach, like a fresh Georgia peach. And then it goes to greens. Look how clean it is. There's a little golden in between. 704, 88 points. That's going to be $39.99. And thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Big, big show tomorrow for Easter Sunday. Join me at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Look forward to it. Big grand finale to our week. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a good one.